Felicitations adventures. Welcome to Roll for Felicity, where we play serialized one-shots in a multitude of systems with assorted players. I'm Taylor Felicity. I use she, her pronouns. I'm the producer for the stream and the storyteller for this evening. I'm here with Barry, Dreamy, Grimmy, and Orla to play Vampire the Masquerade, or as we're calling it today, VTuber the Masquerade, because you'll notice I'm surrounded by VTubers right now, which I'm very excited for. I'm going to talk a little bit more about stuff with the stream in a second, but let me shout out some follows, and then I'll throw it over to my players to introduce themselves. Also, I saw some people in chat talking about the music for the Starting New Screen, which is actually written by my brother specifically for this stream. So I always like to shout that out when there's new people in chat. But Mila, thank you so much for the resub, and canonically first in the chat, which I have to mention. And then Kettle Stew, Barry, Bionic Hippo, Cheese Wolf, Happy Poverty Lizard, Tobez, Melee Goople, Grimmy, Orla, and Hygyon. Thank you so much for the follow. I think I got everybody. So yeah, I'm going to throw it over to my players to introduce themselves, and we'll start with Barry.
Okay. Hi everybody. My name is Barry. I'm a bug. I'm a ladybug, to be more specific. And should I introduce my character too?
Don't introduce your character yet, because we'll have a time once we're into the role play that people can introduce their characters. So just yourself for now.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best to do a southern accent today.
I thought you were gonna do a New York accent.
No, I've given up.
We were ready for it.
It could be anything. We don't know. Dreamy, how about you? You want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Hi everybody, my name is Dreamy. I play a lot of gacha and MMO games on my channel. What else I go by she, her pronouns, and I'm ready for you guys to see my freaky deek today.
Yeah, you've got a sneak peek of Dreamy's character because...
Yeah, get ready to see my freaky deek.
Yeah, he's peeking in on the side. Grimmy, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Sure. I'm Grimmy. I play a lot of horror games. I do some cool voices. Very excited about that. But then,
OMG. That's pretty good.
Oh, thank you. That's pretty much it, though. I play horror games and I do voices. Come on by if you want to learn about UFOs. That's pretty much it.
Let me see. Someone said they can't hear Grimmy, so I turned your volume up a little bit. Do let me know in chat if people's volume needs to be adjusted, because that is always good for me to know as the person producing the stream. And then, Orla, do you want to introduce yourself to everybody?
Hello, good twilight, good new moon, good eclipse, good breaking dawn. My name is Orla Gankyan, and I'm a Dullahan VTuber Shadin, and I'm very excited to be here. Ta-da! Look, see, Barry's not the only one who can do cute stuff.
Whoa!
I'm kidding. I'm teasing.
Cool. I turned Grimmy up some more, but do let me know if I need to turn her more. Okay, so before we actually start playing the game, I will mention some stuff that you can do to interact with the stream. One thing you can do is if there's a moment that you think would be funny to see in as a clip or short form content, but you don't want to make the clip yourself because you don't want to miss what's happening on the stream, and sometimes making clips can be annoying, especially if you're on mobile, you can put the command, an exclamation point followed by the word marker into chat, and it will make a stream marker for me to come back and make a clip of that. Super, super helpful. You can also, I think if you just do hey, yes, if you just do an exclamation point followed by the word hey, it'll do the same thing. And we do have some tip incentives for the stream as well, which I will explain. Oops, I didn't do the right command. I wrote Tippy. So you can use Twitch bits or my Ko-fi, which is linked. For 200 bits, you can give one player a bonus. For 500 bits, you can give all 4 players a bonus. Or for 1,000 bits, I will introduce a complication. You can also tip the cash equivalent at my Ko-fi. So those are some things you can do. If you're giving one person a bonus, just let me know who the bonus is going to.
And the complications are really crazy, by the way.
The complications are really crazy, especially for the stream. I did come up with some real fun, wild complications. So it will be worth it if you tip $10. You'll get your money's worth, I think. And then the last thing you can do to help out with the stream, congratulations, you're already doing it. Whether you are watching us right now live on Twitch or whether you're watching the VOD later on YouTube, I so much appreciate you being here, and I hope you enjoy what you are about to see, because we're about to start the game. So, it is the beginning of December in Chicago. Snow is falling, and it's that glorious time of year where the sun has completely set by 5 p.m. and doesn't rise again until 7 a.m., giving you ample time for socializing, politicking, and maintaining your domain. Which your domain specifically that the four of you, your coterie, kind of keeps an eye on, takes care of, is the shopping district in Chicago known as the Magnificent Mile. So I think we'll start with Donald. As your evening begins, it's about 5 p.m., maybe a little bit later. Where do we find you, and what do you look like?
Oh, I can choose anything, anywhere?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, presumably your house, but it can be
Yeah.
anywhere.
Okay, I look like a television host, but also kind of sickly because I've become a vampire a few years ago.
Mhm.
I'm just chilling out in my kind of crappy apartment because, they went through a divorce after they became a vampire because they couldn't go to brunch with their beautiful wife. They're going through it. It's been a few years, but they're still going through it, and that's where they've been for a while.
Oh no!
Yeah, I thought about this a bit. But yeah, they're probably around average height and probably have I don't know, TV show hosts all kind of look like charismatic, but like noticeable, but not like super beautiful in like a very specific way. So just imagine what you'd like for that, everyone. Go for it.
A generic dude.
Yeah.
And I do have a question, I guess, about Donald because, so you didn't take the fame merit, so it made me curious if you are like kind of like a more local, like late night TV show host where it's like the Chicago area, or are you like a national host who just is not like particularly famous? What vibe are you thinking?
Probably like slightly failing TV host. Like
Oh.
maybe they used to be more famous, but they got depressed. They're doing okay though. They're doing okay.
Yeah. Cool. Also, yes, thank you, Jurchin. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but we did get a tip, so all of you get a bonus, which specifically means
Ooh, a helpful tip.
helpful tip for now. You all can mark down somewhere that you'll keep track of. If you want to add a +1 to a dice pool for a roll, you can use that bonus to do that. So, and you can stack them. So if you get more bonuses, you can like cash them all in at the same time. That's how those work. So you all got a little bonus. So Donald, you're kind of a generic looking man. A little sad. What does your like apartment look like? Did you describe that?
Like a bachelor pad that doesn't really look like someone's doing so good, but they're okay.
I love that.
Yeah, just like, still have some boxes that aren't unpacked, thinks that things could get better, like with their, even though they're happier and like seem like they're off on their own. Just someone struggling, going through it. That kind of thing.
Emotionally struggling, because I think financially you're doing pretty well, but emotionally not so much.
Oh, they're super rich.
Lose the money in the divorce?
They just used to be super well known, so they have like a lot of money, but they live like in squalor and. Anyways, it's all good. That's how they're doing, I think.
Cool. So yeah, we'll come back to Donald, I think, but let's cut over now. Jonesy Bones, where do you begin your evening, and what do you look like?
Jonesy Bones wakes up in a converted warehouse that he bought. He does a lot of tech stuff, and that's where he like gets his money. And He wakes up and the first thing he does is he logs onto Twitch so that he can watch his favorite streamer.
Uh-huh.
Immediately, that's the first thing he does. So Jonesy is a Nosferatu. He has a bald head, pointy ears, and he has like teeth that are like shark teeth. So it's not as intense as in the picture next to me, but still like very noticeably shark teeth. And around his converted warehouse are just a bunch of like photos and posters of the streamer that he's really, really into. And I would like to say he is not a mod, okay? She would never make him a mod.
He's specifically not a mod.
Yeah, she would never make him a mod. Because,
is he a VIP?
No, he donates a lot of money, but he's not a VIP because he says some weird shit.
Yeah.
But they don't want to ban him yet because he does give like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really teaching people a bad message, which is like, if you give enough money, you can be pretty weird. You can't be a mod.
No, just this one streamer is okay with it.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. You are the radiant light in my life," and he's all typing that out and like lots of like hearts.
That's great.
Yeah, and he does this thing where he kisses his fingers and then he puts it to the screen.
Horrible.
No!
A horrible man.
I told you guys he was a creep. He's a freaky deep creep, okay?
I will say Dreamy has been very upfront that this guy is a creep.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll cut away from that, from the little kiss of the fingers and then kiss to the screen, to Beryl. What are you doing this evening? What do you look like?
Right now, I am found in a local cemetery because I am hungry on this winter eve.
Oh, yes.
You are very
I'm
hungry.
Beryl want feed. And I am a slightly shorter than average lady who has... Oh, here, I can do this. I have mascara running down my eyes.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Jeanette.
That's good.
I'm kind of a mess. I'm kind of a mess. And I'm wearing... I mean, I guess it'd be cold, right? But vampires don't feel it.
So actually, vampires, they might not feel it that strongly, but cold is one of their weaknesses. You don't necessarily die to cold, but because your blood flows so slowly and it's not like human blood, it's very easy for you to freeze and go into torpor.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll just be wearing like a winter coat and, the associated clothing underneath.
Yeah. Yeah, bundled up. So yeah, let's go ahead and do our first roll for the game. Because there is a shortcut for like when you're hungry to do it for your predator pool. So since your character is the great grave robber, right? Is the
I rob graves for food.
You have two options. You can either be looking for a quiet dead body bearing rancid blood, or you can be on the lookout for like mourners who are here that you could maybe ambush. Which are you looking for?
Oh, wait, I have a choice? Wait a minute.
You have a
choice.
choice.
I thought I was just gonna feast on dead bodies. Oh,
you can. But you could also choose living people. If it helps you decide, your pool for looking for dead bodies is resolve plus medicine. For humans, it's manipulation plus insight. So if one of those is better than the other, then that will help you know which one you're doing.
Okay, we'll look for mourners.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and in the dice roller, for the dice pool, put whatever your manipulation plus your insight, however many dots you have in both of those added together. For your hunger, put 4. And I think for your difficulty, put 2.
Okay.
and then just click roll and let me know what
Okay,
it
I'm
says.
rolling.
You know, Beryl says you miss your dead relative so much. Well, you can join them.
Okay, I got 2 successes. Is that?
Yes.
I read it. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think I said the difficulty was 2, right?
Okay.
Is that what I just said? Who knows?
Yeah.
Yes. So go ahead and you can have. Let me see. I have to remind myself of. Do I want to actually follow the specific hunger rules, or do I just want to go on vibes? Let's go on vibes. Yeah, go ahead and slake 2 hunger, so you'll be down to 2 instead of 4.
Yippee!
And yeah, you just kind of like, there's a person who's like by a graveside. They're alone. They're like, you know, I don't think like crying, but they are like maybe like putting some flowers down, and like the snow is falling. And you just sneak up behind them and just have a quick little snack. Leaving them unconscious in the cold next to the graveside.
Yeah, that'll be okay. That'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine.
No one ever dies because of cold weather.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Cool. So we'll leave that that grisly sight behind as we check in with Lola. Where do you wake up and what do you look like?
Okay, Lola rolls out of bed from her latest I don't want to say conquest because that's kind of like misogynistic situationship. And she starts her evening. She is like an Uber Eats delivery driver on her little motorcycle. So she's just been delivering Uber Eats in the cold weather. She can't really sleep in the same spot, so she doesn't have her own home. She just kind of has a lot of people she's seeing at the same time without them knowing. And she's kind of like hobosexual, so she'll like just use you to sleep on your couch. So that's kind of what she's like.
Incredible. And did you describe, I don't think you described what does Lola look like? Well, I guess you have on screen, but.
Oh yeah. Lola is a beautiful Latina lady. She speaks Spanish. I don't, so you guys are gonna have to use your imagination if she's ever using her Spanish. She has like dark hair with blue streaks in it, and she smokes cigarettes for like the aesthetic of it. She actually gets nothing from it, but just to look cool.
Yeah. No harms nor benefits from smoking cigarettes for vampires.
Yeah. The benefit is like you look really cool.
That's true. Yeah, you do look cool, unfortunately. Don't smoke. This is not an endorsement of smoking, but it does look cool, unfortunately. Very unfortunately. Cool. So as you all are kind of like starting your evenings in your various places, you all are a coterie, which means that you know each other, you work together. Maybe you might not necessarily be friends, but you at least like frequently work together, and for some reason all have the same domain of the Magnificent Mile, which I think at least partially is because all of you are pretty wealthy. All of you put some dots into resources. So all of you have money.
What about Lola, who has to Uber Eats it?
I think
that's just a job,
resources,
girl.
Yeah. I think, yeah. How many dots do you have in resources, Orla? I think it's like 2 or something.
I think I put 2, which makes her like middle class or something like that. She doesn't have to pay rent, so she has a lot saved up.
Oh, I had to give myself a lot of resources because I needed to be able to buy gifts and tip my streamer, of course.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
And then multiple of you have like a good amount of influence, whether that's in like the Chicago area or like your clans or in like the Anarch like group. So even though you're all neonates or what is the other, or childer, like you haven't been vampires for a super long time, you've done things to prove that you kind of have value in kindred society. So you have this like shopping district, this pretty wealthy area. in Chicago that you keep an eye on. So there have been a number of reports that have filtered their way to you all, that the shopping, that some kindred shopping at the mall in Water Tower Place have felt the presence of, and maybe even been hurt by, someone with true faith. Which, for people who aren't familiar with Vampire the Masquerade stuff, most vampires aren't harmed by religious like imagery, like unless you specifically have that as a bane. But certain individuals have like such a strong faith in their religion or their ideals that they can actually use religious or like idealistic symbols to hurt vampires. And they, like, some of them, depending on how strong their faith is, can't be affected by some of your disciplines, things like that. So you don't know exactly like what's going on, because you've just kind of, it's that thing where somebody's like, oh, I heard that like this person said that they saw like a crucifix and like it hurt them or they couldn't go near it, things like that. So you don't know like exactly what's going on, but you've had enough reports that you're like, this is maybe something I should check into. Which is convenient, because it is the beginning of December, and Water Tower Place, which is a real place in Chicago, is a 74 floor, not foot, that would not be a very tall skyscraper, 74 floor skyscraper that contains an 8-floor shopping mall, a Ritz-Carlton hotel with more than 400 rooms, as well as condos and office space. So this is very convenient, because you all have shopping to do. You have people that you want to get gifts for Christmas or just like the holiday season. You need to do some shopping. Getting to the mall, will be a little bit dicey because tonight is also the Light Festival Parade. So North Michigan Avenue, which is most of Miracle Mile, is full of shoppers, gawkers, a 60-foot tall Santa Kermit balloon, marching bands from all across the country, and 1 million lights illuminating the magnificent mile's 200-plus trees. And that is from the Chamber of Commerce for Magnificent Mile, their description of the parade in real life. So it's going to be kind of wild. But these reports have been adding up enough that you all made plans to, like, we're gonna go to the mall, we're gonna do some Christmas shopping, and we're also gonna see if we can figure out what's going on with this true faith person. So is there anything that people are wanting to do before you all meet up by Water Tower Place? Is anyone else hungry?
I could try to, there's like a lot of people in this area, so I would not be opposed to, skulking around some alleys to see if I can just grapple someone and kill them. I may not kill them, just eat from them.
Sure. Let me go to your predator info. So for you, you can either just take blood by force or threat, stalking, overpowering, and bleeding your victims, or you can feed on criminals as a sort of dark knight on the streets. Which
Okay.
which version
I
are
don't
you
care.
doing?
Anyone who happens to be in an alley is fair game.
Okay, so go ahead and roll in your pool. It'll be your strength plus your brawl.
Ooh, okay.
And I think you have a specialty in grappling, right?
I do.
So you can add +1 to the pool because I'm assuming you generally grapple people to feed on them.
Yes.
And then I think, what did you say your hunger was? Is it 2?
3.
3. So put your hunger for 3, and then the difficulty we'll say for this is 2.
Okay, I got 2 successes.
Perfect. So yeah, I'll say you can slake 2 hunger as, describe what this looks like as you, like, how do you, like, ambush somebody and, feed from them?
So first of all, I am in a disguise because I'm going out, but I
yeah.
won't describe the disguise until we all meet up.
Okay.
So I just look like a potential regular human, and I'm just walking along the shadows of this alley, and since, like, there's a lot of people around, like, probably, like, some brave soul, like, is willing to cut through a creepy alley, right?
Yeah.
To get to the main
There's
event.
a parade going on. There's lots of people around. Surely it's safe, right?
It's really loud. It's really loud.
Yeah.
So, you know. So I just wait in the shadows for someone. I also want to say Jonesy is very tall and kind of slender in like a creepy Slender Man kind of way. Yeah. So he's standing there like straight against the wall waiting for someone, and as soon as he sees his victim, he just grapples him.
Yeah.
Yoinks him up.
Do you take any care not to fully kill them?
If I'm not that hungry, then I wouldn't kill them, but I guess I don't really care.
So similar to Beryl, I think they get like kind of just knocked unconscious as you just suck blood out of them, and then they're just laying in the alleyway. But there's lots of people around, so like, you know, it's probably fine. Someone else will cut
someone
through
will
this
find
alley
them
for sure. Cool. Anybody else doing any little little errands on the way to the mall?
Can I check my fridge to see if there's any blood in there? I feel like he'd be the type to keep it in his
Yeah.
fridge. Okay, cool.
Let me see. Okay. So I guess I should ask. So your feeder type, I think, is the cleaver, which means you feed on like friends and family generally. So who would you normally feed on?
Probably someone from the studio they work at, since everyone knows they're a vampire from the government and just something like that, probably.
So do all your coworkers know that you're a vampire?
Most of them, I think. Some people might just think that he's weird. Like,
I love that.
yeah, there you go.
Cool. So you've basically cleaved to like the people who work on your TV show. So I imagine it's like a pretty small crew.
Yeah.
And you've basically convinced so does your best friend know that you're a vampire?
Oh yeah, Larry's one of his only friends. Like, it was really hard after his wife left him. It was They became friends after that. Before, he used to treat him like crap, I think, like most TV hosts would.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. So a pretty good friend, considering that you're a vampire and he knows that you're a vampire, is still friends with you. Cool. So go ahead. I think I'll still have you roll manipulation plus subterfuge, which is generally your like dice pool for your predator type. And this is to see if you've like manipulated someone into giving you blood that you can have on hand in your fridge. So you'll do however many dots in manipulation and subterfuge, and then your hunger level, which I think was 2. And then a difficulty of 2.
Okay, so I do 4 dice pool? Or no, I have 1 dice pool and then I just have 4 already.
Hang on, let me look at your character sheet because I don't remember what your manipulation and
no
subterfuge are.
It's 3 and 1, so I think it would be 4 overall.
Yes, you're right. Yep,
Okay.
4.
Okay, so it's 1 dice plus 4, and then I'm at 2 hunger, and what's the difficulty again?
Just 2.
Okay. I got failure, 1 success.
Oh,
Okay, so
So-
not the most dire situation. You just, I think, open your fridge thinking like, oh, I think I might still have some blood in here. And like whoever the person is that you generally manipulate into like getting you blood bags, like just didn't give you as much as usual, or you like forgot that like you didn't get it from them recently, or they were like, oh, I'm kind of feeling woozy. Like you were able to manipulate them into stock in your fridge. So you open the door, just some empty blood bags, not really enough for you to slake your hunger.
No! That's
it's okay. We can be hungry together.
It fits your it does also fit your overall mood of your character to be in a bachelor pad with an empty fridge. Also, we did get a tip from Gilcongain to give Grimmy a bonus. So you'll have 2 bonuses that you can spend.
Thank you.
Cool. So Orla, was there something that that you were gonna have your character do on the way?
No, she's just gonna
Okay.
be smoking, so she's gonna stink really bad when we all meet up.
Oh my
Good.
gosh.
Good to specify. Okay, so if you're going out in public, you will all have to use an ability called Blush of Life, which is how you can make yourself appear more human. It's also the only way that you can use cell phones. So basically the way that works is it's just a roll to determine whenever you use a discipline if you get hungrier or not. So in the dice roller, you just put a dice pool of 1, a hunger of 0, and no difficulty. If it's a success, you don't get hungrier. If it's a failure, you get 1 hungrier. Does that make sense?
Wait, hunger and difficulty were what?
0 for both.
Okay.
You're basically just rolling 1 dice, and it's a 50-50 whether you get hungrier or not when you use disciplines.
Okay, well, I failed, so good thing I ate before.
Yeah, so you get a little bit hungrier when you do the Blush
Dude,
of
my
Life.
hunger's at 4.
Oh no! You might have to arrange to meet up with someone at the mall to
I
feed
might
off
have
of.
to.
What does it mean if you get 0?
fail.
0
Oh
successes.
yes, 0
that seems
successes.
bad.
Then you get hungrier.
Okay, let me throw it on there for the poor guy.
I'm nothing like y'all. I got a success. Yeah.
Oh,
Incredible. So you do not get hungrier. You're like, I'm pretty full. I
Yeah.
drank off of that person at the graveyard, so I'm feeling good. Cool. Yeah, so you all but you do still, like, even if you failed the roll, you still activate Blush of Life, which means that you are able to stimulate your vitae to make it look more like you're less pale. It looks like more of like you have like life to you. So you're not noticeably vampiric, because otherwise people might be like, that person looks really that person looks dead. And you can use your cell phones. Congratulations. There's other things with Blush of Life too, but those are kind of the main ones for the purposes of what's happening right now. So yeah, you all meet up. Like I said, there's this big parade that's kind of like still going. So you have to like, you can drive part of the way there, but you'll have to park and like walk over to like the actual mall. There's like tons of people around. There's all these Christmas lights. And yeah, what are you all doing?
I would like to say that since I can use my cell phone, I do have my favorite streamer's Twitch pulled up on the phone. And I have my headphones in, and I'm walking in to meet the others.
At least
Are they
you're wearing
corded headphones or
Yeah.
AirPods?
He's a pretty techie guy, so I feel like he would use AirPods.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And you're rich, so someone in chat,
That's true.
Astro, asked, what does being alive have to do with cell phones? So to answer that, because I think it's a really funny world building detail in the game Vampire the Masquerade. If you don't, so vampires basically don't have blood flowing. Like, they're dead, they have vitae, which is kind of their version of blood, but because they don't have blood flowing, the way that like cell phone like touch screens work, it's like nothing happens when they go to touch the screen. So they have to like stimulate their blood to make it so that they can use touchscreen phones, which is in the book Vampire the Masquerade, like V5 or whatever it specifically says. There's also rules for like sex and stuff in the book, which I think is very funny. So Jonesy has has the air flip phones they could use. Yeah, it's specifically touchscreen phones that they can't use without activating.
Yeah,
Blush of Life.
I'll wait until we're all together before I describe the disguise I'm wearing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what about the rest of you? Are you doing, is there anything you want to describe about, like, what you're wearing or anything like that as you are making your way through this crowd?
Okay, I'll go. Lola is wearing like really cool, like she dresses like how she thinks like a really cool person would dress. I'm not saying she's cool or not. That's up for you guys to decide. But she dresses like how she thinks a cool person does. So she has like a leather jacket with like studs on it, like ripped black jeans and stuff like that. She's wearing like a studded choker, like fingerless gloves. So she thinks she looks very cool. But she's like, despite how cool she's dressed and how toughly she's dressed, she's extremely nervous because of who she is gift shopping for, and she's really struggling to find a gift. So hopefully some of you guys can help her out with that too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What about Beryl and Donald? I almost said Donnie. Beryl and Donnie. Is there anything like you want to describe about like what you're wearing or what your like attitude is right now?
Do you want to go first or should
I
I?
can go first.
Oh, okay. I think that they'd probably. He's very tired of getting recognized when he's so annoyed with everything. He's still getting used to being a vampire fighting his way. Half the people he knows thinks he's just really weird right now, and half the people he knows thinks there's something wrong with them, but they don't know what exactly, so he's just pissed. So he's probably wearing a mask and, like, upscale clothes and, like, sunglasses and looks really dour. But, like, just very well dressed, but then very, like, weird. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like a don't fuck with me energy kind of.
Yeah,
I don't
there
want to
you
be
go.
talked to. Cool. What about Beryl?
So because I am La Sombra and I cannot use my cell phone or
Oh, yeah, that's
use
right.
a cell phone in general, I'm wandering around the place. I'm wandering around the place trying to find my coterie, and I'm also trying to avoid any CCTV cameras, maybe, because
Yeah.
I look weird, apparently. And I'm wearing, like, a winter coat, something, like a yellow shirt underneath, and, like, just, like, jeans, probably. And I look kind of suspicious because I'm looking around for cameras, but, people don't mind me, you know? You mind your own business.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, so for people who are watching who aren't familiar with vampire stuff, La Sombra have this thing where, like, if they appear on camera, their image looks like very blurry, and so vampire hunters can like spot them because they'll be like, oh, this CCTV footage has this like weird kind of glitch that's like a La Sombra. Also, same thing with their voices. So like if they were making a phone call, like you have to roll for people to be able to hear you. So it's up to you. I think you can use your phone like as just like a, you know, as a like device, like you could like look things up, but it's up to you. Like you might also, vampires are not very good with technology, so you could also decide.
Yeah, do I have to... But it says use of modern communication technology requires a technology test at difficulty 3.
Yes, if you were trying to call someone. So
Oh,
it's
okay, but I
specific-
can
'cause
use my phone for other stuff?
You can use your phone for other stuff, yeah. But if you're,
Oh, okay, so I'll just have my phone.
The reason
Oh,
is just
also-
because your voice can't be picked up the same way that your image can't be picked up very easily.
I'm also wearing a locket. A closed locket.
Ooh.
Now I'm intrigued.
We're all intrigued. Cool. So yeah, you are all able to find each other pretty easily, because you know each other, you know what you're looking for. So you meet up outside of the mall, and yeah, I've already kind of set up, you know, here's the information, here's what's going on tonight. So I pretty much am going to turn it over to you all to determine what you want to do next. If you want to talk to each other, you know, get advice on the Christmas gifts that you're all shopping for, or anything like that. What do you all want to do?
Yeah, so Jonesy sees like the others standing together, and he's gonna wave his arms like, "Hey, it's me," because he looks very
yeah,
different
that's
than
right.
how he usually looks. He's wearing a blonde curly wig that's tied into a low ponytail.
Ew.
Hold on, okay. Hold on. He's wearing a frilly white shirt under, like, as his undershirt, and it's up all the way to his chin, and a very fancy black coat. And the reason why he's wearing this is because he feels like he should dress as the sexiest vampire that he knows in media, which is Lestat from Interview with the Vampire.
I thought he was trying to be like the guy from Sister Wives.
He's doing a poor imitation of Lestat from Interview with the Vampire.
Oh my god.
That's so funny. You're like, I don't want anyone to know that I'm a vampire, so I'm gonna dress up like a famous
Like a vampire.
But in his defense, Lestat does look way more human than
That's
Jonesy
true.
ever could.
That's true.
Yeah, and he has in these really bright blue contacts that look
Oh.
very bad and fake.
Ew.
So like, it's very eerie, and he didn't need to put in contacts because he just had like dark eyes before. But he wanted to like really complete the picture, so
Yeah.
he put in these bright blue, really
The
horrific contacts.
cosplay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're in cosplay.
Yes.
This-
But
this
like
Christmas
instead of
parade.
like a old timey coat, he's wearing like a modern just black coat. But the shirt underneath is a frilly
Yeah,
shirt with an ascot and everything.
that's so
Yeah.
funny.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really funny. Yeah,
He's
how
like,
do the
"It's
rest
me."
of you? Yeah, so Jonesy's waving to you all. What happens next?
Can Donald look at him, then get his phone from his pocket and then turn in the other direction for the time being? I'm sorry, he's supposed to really not like this.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah,
okay, there
so
we go. I'm sorry, Jamie.
yeah, I guess that we didn't even say. Some people like we can tell that Dreamy's character's in Nosferatu, but for the record, Donald is a Toreador who don't like ugly things. Basically, we've already talked about Beryl being a La Sombra, and then I don't think Orla did we haven't said what your clan
She's
is
a
yet.
Ravnos.
Ravnos, yeah. So for the VTM heads, now you all know who everyone is.
Yeah.
So
Straight up in my
Donald,
character
you
sheet,
turn around.
my looks are repulsive, guys.
Yeah, it's your
According to
Bane.
My
Your
clan,
clan
Bane. Yeah.
Bane is repulsive.
But I'm dressed
Um,
as sexy Lestat, so that brings it up a little bit, right?
Not
Girl, not the way
mechanically.
you did it.
Mechanically, no. but for your confidence, maybe you're feeling more confident.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do Beryl and Lola do in response to seeing Jonesy?
Lola's standing there like that. You know the meme of that guy who's like had to do it to him with his
Oh,
like
yeah.
arms, like his hands like
Like
clasped
this.
together. Yes, like that. She's standing there. She's just like, "You've got to be fucking kidding me! What are you wearing?"
Oh, can you tell who I am? And he like plays with his wig a little bit, like ooh. In his
Like this.
yes, like that. Like that,
Oh.
yes. Don't forget, guys, he does have a slender man stature, so it's just very eerie and gross overall.
Oh my god. The guy from wait, was Sister Wives around in 2010? She can't say that.
Oh yeah,
I
I think it
don't
is.
know.
I think it is. I guess the timeline is kind of wibbly wobbly because I think VTM 5 is like 2010, but it can be more recent than that if people have references they want to make. That's fine.
Are you the guy from Sister Wives?
What? No! Oh my gosh, I'm just the hottest vampire in vampire media. And then he'll look at Beryl like with expectant eyes, like, "Hey, you get what I'm dressed as?"
Beryl has a pitiful look and she's like, "Oh, bless your heart."
Hey, look, this is way more human than I usually look. So honestly, count your lucky stars that I even put on a disguise.
Oh my god.
What are you guys planning on doing today?
So I kind of have two things going on. One is figuring out whatever the hell is going on at this mall, and two is there's someone I'm kind of shopping for, and I really want to impress her, but I don't know how.
Oh, I'm also shopping for someone, my true love, that is.
And then I look over to Donald's turned back, and I'm like, Mr. Mr. Graves, come back.
Yeah, Donnie, come back over here.
He turns around and then just looks at the guy and then looks back at them and goes, yeah, I'm shopping too. Yep.
Wow, who would have thought that a bunch of vampires would be celebrating the birth of Jesus, am I right?
Oh my god.
Although I have to say, I personally feel an affinity with him, considering I do get stigmata when I'm too hungry.
What is wrong with you?
She says that. Is it so
Jonesy,
wrong of me to...
How many times do we have to tell you that stigmata is not the only thing that Jesus had?
That's the
Yeah,
only thing
he's kind of a bit more multifaceted.
That's the only thing I can think of when I think of Jesus, so me and him are bros.
Oh my god.
If you don't think of stigmata when you think of Jesus, what are you even thinking about, my god?
Oh my god.
I'd like Donald to look around at the people passing them and just trying to see if they're about to, like, have someone approach them and ask what the flip everyone's talking about stigmata.
You know what? That's fair. So go ahead and make. I think this is a wits awareness roll. So however many dots you have in wits plus however many dots you have in awareness, which I think is 0.
Oh no! Wait, I have 3 wits,
Yes.
0 awareness. Okay, so...
Yeah. So just 3, and we'll say this is a difficulty. We'll say this is just a difficulty 1.
Okay.
And then whatever your current hunger is, you can put in for the hunger.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then for it, I just added on afterwards, where I do dice pool plus 3.
So your dice pool just is 3, I think.
Okay, it is 3. Okay, so I just put it at 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, success! Yay! 2
Yippee.
successes.
Nice. Cool.
Ooh.
So yeah, you're looking around to see, like, okay, is there anyone who's noticing us? Luckily, it is very, like, busy and loud around you, and people are kind of in their own little worlds where, like, people are, like, there's, like, some carolers, there's, like, there's some bands that are in this parade that, like, have passed, marching bands have passed, but, are, like, you can still kind of hear them, like, further along down the street. There's a lot going on. However, you do notice at the very end of the parade, there is, it's kind of similar to, like, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, where, like, at the very end is Santa Claus in the sleigh, and it's, like, this big float with Santa Claus. And the Santa is, in the sleigh, like, waving to people and, like, looking very jolly. But Donald, he kind of, like, as he's looking at the crowd, kind of, like, locks eyes with you. And even though he has, like, the beard and everything, you're like, I think he's, like, frowning specifically at me.
Santa?
Yeah.
Santa's frowning at Donald.
Yeah.
I think, Donald would probably attribute that to just being a failed TV star trying to get his career on track. He'd be like, oh no, this must be what it is. Even though he has a mask and glasses on, he just starts to panic and, like, I don't know, get a little bit further back from everything and try to get behind, like, a little bit more people and stuff, or, like, one of you guys, and just go like, oh no, it's all over. Even Santa's against me now.
It's okay, Donald can hide behind Jonesy's tall, slender man frame.
What's wrong, Donald? Are you scared you're on the naughty list?
He takes off his glasses and mask and just goes, it doesn't matter anymore.
Damn. Donnie, it's the happiest season of the year. I hate to see you so down like this.
This is better than usual. It's better than last year. I'm getting through it. It's okay. What do you want to buy for these people? What are you doing?
Ooh, what do you buy for a sexy woman who has it all?
Pepper spray?
And Jonesy will look very offended at Lola.
We did get a complication tip from
Oh,
Fat Loser 69420.
Ooh, I'm scared. I'm scared. The complication
no.
can usually be pretty bad, guys.
Yeah. So I think as you are all as you're all kind of talking and like trying to figure out what you want to get for a gift for various people, and then okay, Mila just redeemed something very funny. So I'll say this and then I'll explain what's about to happen. So you all hear from like in the mall, like a commotion kind of. Like I think like so the mall like is on like the ground floor of the skyscraper. But there's some because it's so busy, like the doors are like pretty consistently open because people are coming and going. So you can hear from inside some like shouting and like I think maybe like what like you hear like a person scream and then you hear some like shouting coming from inside the mall.
Oh.
Well, that's not our problem, right?
No, I think it is our problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is your domain, so.
Well, Jones is just annoyed now because he's just trying to shop for his hot streamer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine. And then Jonesy will run through the crowd towards the noise.
Yeah. Are the other three of you also going towards the noise?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I actually I go up to Donald while we're going through the crowd, and I'm like, Mr. Graves, I don't want to be a bother, but your talk show, I know you usually don't take lay people on, but if you ever need someone, I'm available. Even backstage, I can help.
He takes a moment and he just goes like, what do you mean backstage? You want to be like a stagehand or?
I'm down to do anything. I have a list of goals where you see my significant other is works in your field, and I would really like to meet him while he's on the job, you know?
Oh my god.
Donald starts to think that Beryl is trying to see if he'll have a threesome with her and her husband.
Beryl is currently grabbing her locket and holding it with both hands and looking at him expectantly.
Donald is so concerned and just so worried and just says, okay, yeah, whatever, sure. Yeah, maybe. I'll think about it. Thank you. It's very nice of you. And looks terrified and just concerned and goes, okay, yeah, it's wonderful of you to want to work in the field. Okay.
Yeah,
whatever.
and her eyes light up and she's like, oh, Mr. Graves, you don't know how happy this has made me.
Starts to regret what he said, but continues onward and just keeps going. And just keeps... She kind of starts walking robotically, slightly faster.
This is the second game that I've played with Dreamy where someone has mistakenly thought that someone else was propositioning them for a threesome.
Yeah. The game has it.
Oh yeah, Orla as well, yeah. I don't know why I only thought of Dreamy. Orla's also in that game. Yeah, you make your way into the mall. And so here is what Mila redeemed as a channel point redeem, which is I have a redemption called Let the Players Conspire, which I think for 5 minutes I will take my headphones off so I don't know what you guys are saying, and you can make whatever little plan that you want to that I won't know about, that you basically get to surprise me with we'll do X, Y, and Z. So you can either do that now, or if you want to find out more about what the yelling is, you can find out more about what's going on in the mall and then have your time to conspire.
I think we should find out what's happening first, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. It is written down in the captions, but I will not be looking at the captions when this happens. A scout's honor. um, so, so yeah, you get into the mall and there's like a woman with like a kid. It looks like they have like some bags and things like that, like they've been shopping. And the kid is just like crying. Like not super old, like probably like 5 or 6 year old like little boy is like crying and seems like really upset, and the mom looks like really freaked out, and there's kind of some people around who are like going like, is everything okay? And the mom is just like, something grabbed my son. He was like floating in the air for a few minutes, and like points over, and like one of like the bags like from like a somewhere at the mall is like on the ground kind of far from them, and like the contents of it are like spilled on the ground. And she's like, it like something grabbed him and like flung our bags around. I don't know what happened. And like the mall security is like over here, and like people are kind of like asking questions and trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh.
This is the complication.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Another supernatural being at play. So Jonesy hears this probably because, I mean, are we all there now? Did we all hear it, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh gosh.
Well-
Jonesy looks over at everyone like,
Jonesy, I think you should stay away from this. You might scare the kid more.
Yeah, I better not talk to them, but I'll be watching you guys. Don't worry.
Sounds good.
And Jonesy gives them 2 thumbs up.
God.
And then if Donald like walks past him, he would like to give him an encouraging pat on the shoulder.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Like he starts moving towards like the main commotion, and like that happens, and then he just turns around and looks at him for like
Yeah.
for like a brief second.
And Jonesy probably knows that like Toreador like cannot handle Nosferatu. But he just still gives him a thumbs up anyways. Choosing to ignore the problem.
Always a good way to go.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Okay, well, Lola, I think you should approach the people. I don't want to get recorded in case, you know, someone decides to put this somewhere on their, you know, blog or something.
Yeah, on their blog, on their MySpace.
My God.
I got it.
Lola and Donald, if you want to. I don't know if Donald's avoiding the spotlight or something.
He has a lot of charisma and like persuasion. We could go up and try to ask the family some questions about what happened. But,
Okay, I'm hanging back with Jonesy, and I'm kind of just like, I have a respectable distance between him and I, but I'm still near him.
That's fair. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, do you want to go first, or Lard? Do you to approach them? It's up to you.
Could I maybe quickly look around and see if there's any other like, if there's any like clues or tracks or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. Let me check something really quick.
I
yeah,
guess me and Beryl should have done that, but then we just said, nah, let them handle it.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
you still can. Yeah, I think Orla, go ahead and give me a wits awareness check. And we'll say the difficulty is, I think the difficulty for this one is gonna be 4.
Okay, so it's wits plus awareness, which is 6. I have a specialty in concealed objects. Would I get a bonus die or no?
Yeah, Yeah, sure. This isn't. It's not exactly a concealed object, but I think it's fair enough. So yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then my stupid hunger, which is at stupid 4, and I'm gonna eat this child when I fail my roll.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I got 6 successes.
Yippee!
Holy crap.
Incredible.
It's so good.
You are looking around before you like go to talk to this person, and can see like I'm trying to think of what exactly this would be. You look over towards the bag that got like thrown to the side, and see that like some of the things that are on the ground are kind of like sliding further and further away from the bag. It doesn't really make sense, like that wouldn't happen because of the velocity it was thrown at. Like this happened too long ago. And they're sliding like pretty slowly away as if they're being pulled by something invisible.
Oh. Oh.
I say, I would turn back towards Beryl and Jonesy and be like, get that stuff, go pick it up for the nice lady, kind of in like a way to try to hint to them to like go look at that stuff, like there's something weird going on with it.
I also will
Okay.
say that I think definitely Beryl and I think someone else does have a discipline related to seeing invisible things.
Oh, do I? Uh-oh.
Beryl has an oblivion sight, which could apply, and then someone else has something else. I'm trying to look to see. Sense the unseen. Donald has sense the unseen.
Oh. Interesting.
So if either of you want to use that, those abilities, like that's applicable.
Cool.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
You can try it first. I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would I do that?
Yes, okay,
I
so
just use it?
Oblivion's sight has no cost, so you don't even have to roll a rouse check or anything.
Oh,
On
okay.
activation, the user's eyes become supernaturally attuned to darkness, allowing them to ignore all low light penalties. That's unapplicable right now. They still need their eyes to see, blah, blah, blah. If a ghost is present and not attempting stealth or using a power to conceal its presence, the spirit becomes visible to the vampire using Oblivion's sight. In such cases, ghosts appear as they wish to appear. So, you kind of use this ability, your eyes, like, fill with, like, blackness. Is there anything else that happens, like, visually when Beryl uses this ability? You can, like, make something up.
No, but since I'm using it in a public place, I'm grasping my locket with one hand for comfort.
Yeah.
for like good luck.
Yeah. So yeah, your eyes kind of go pitch black, which if someone were to like be looking directly at you, they would definitely notice, but it doesn't look like anybody is right now. And you do like a look around, especially towards this bag that I almost said Lola directed you to, and you do see pulling, like they're kind of like crouched on the ground and like pulling these things further. This woman who's dressed in like hang on, let me see what she's dressed in. Like kind of like 1920s looking clothes. Is like crouched on the ground. She's like kind of see-through, like you can immediately be like, this is a specter. Her face, instead of looking human, like it looks kind of human, but her mouth is like wide open, like kind of too wide, almost like the Scream mask is like kind of what her face looks like. And she is like pulling these items out of the bag and like scooting backwards away from them.
Okay.
Oh.
I look towards Jonesy because there's no way I can secretly tell this to Lola and Donald.
Yes.
So I look to Jonesy and I'm like, it might be the trick of the light, but I feel like I see something. What
is
do
it,
we
Beryl?
do if?
What is it, Beryl?
Well, is there a 1920s type of convention going around here? Cause I see a woman with a really wide mouth, and she's kind of crouching on the ground. But do you know how to take care of ghosts?
Beryl, don't you know what this is?
What?
And then Jonesy will grab both of Beryl's shoulders. It's the ghost of Christmas past!
Like, can I have Donald hear that and like look behind him for a second?
Yeah, for sure.
And then not entirely know what's going on, but as people start to look in their direction, he goes, "Hey, everybody! It's so nice to see you all. Why are you coming to the mall?" And try to get as many people's attention off of them as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think
What
this
happened
is
to
a-
you, kiddo?
Yeah, I think to get people's attention off of them, let's have that be a roll for sure. And then, and then you can talk to the kid. So I think this is definitely charisma. And
Okay.
then probably persuasion, I think. So this should be an easy roll for you. You've got, I think that's a die pool of 8.
Oh, yeah, that's probably not gonna...
Yeah, and we'll say it's a difficulty of 2.
Okay. 4 successes.
Yeah. So
Okay,
as soon as you start like talking, I think there's some people, even though you don't have like the fame merit, like you are still relatively famous. So some people are like, "Oh, are you like shooting something?" Like, you know, people are like kind of interested. Like they think you're doing like a man on the street like thing, even though there's no camera here. And like when you go to talk to the kid and say like, "Hey, like kiddo, what's going on?" The kid kind of like has in this time that's passed is like not like fully crying anymore. Like is just still kind of like crying, rubbing his face. And he's like, something picked me up.
Okay, I immediately start trying to gaslight the child into believing they slipped on some ice that had been tracked in, or
Oh my
like,
god.
because like I'm just like, oh god, like people are gonna start to think something weird is going on, and then this place is gonna get investigated. So like, oh man, kiddo, I used to slip on ice all the time when I was your age. It's really rough here. They don't keep this place very well insulated. I'm so sorry. What's your name? How you as mom? Oh my god, it's horrible what this place has done lately. It's really sad. I'm really sorry to hear that. Look, do you want to come to a taping of one of my shows? We'll treat you real right. I just hate to see a kid cry in public and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
That's
bro.
incredible.
Smooth.
So I think this will
Wow.
be a role that you're also pretty likely to succeed at. But it'll be manipulation plus persuasion. So it'll be a dice pool of 7 this time instead. But I do think this is fast talk, which you have a specialty in. So it'll be 8 again. And I think manipulating a child, not the hardest thing to do in the world. I think a difficulty of 2.
Okay, 5 successes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you succeed in gaslighting the child, and I think and the mom, who's just like, I think the mom is just like, "Oh yeah, you know you do kind of been known to take a tumble," and the little boy is just like, yeah, maybe I guess I did. There was some ice outside. I didn't think there was any in here, but just like you've kind of. You know, and with the promise of like, "Oh, come by my show sometime." The mom definitely knows who you are. I don't think the kid does. So like seems excited even though you're self-described a little bit washed up.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think you're able to like kind of, you know, gaslight the child, gaslight the mom, and make it so that people aren't really noticing what your friends are talking about because they are talking about ghosts.
Okay, cool. Then I'd probably try to like go like, all right, kid, let's get you a toy. I hate to see a kid cry on Christmas or so close to Christmas. Let's there's a toy store. Let's just head over there. Sorry, everybody, just the kid taking a tumble. You guys have a good one. Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Trying
you
to just
lead.
disperse everyone.
Yeah, the crowd starts to disperse. I think there's some like hangers on who just like are like, "Oh, you know, are you gonna do like a Christmas thing here?" Like asking like about the show. But you're able to kind of like, you know, get out of the crowd and go over towards a toy store. And I think maybe this feels like maybe a good time for you guys to have your 5 minutes to plan something. Does that you feel like you got some information?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I'm going to set a timer for 5 minutes. I'm going to take my headphones off. I'm going to walk out of frame. and you, you guys can plan whatever you want to surprise me with. So I'll be right back.
Okay. So it's a ghost.
Yeah. Do you think I don't know how ghosts work in this universe. Like, are they attached to places or things?
I don't know. I think it's like kind of depends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's really strict rules on ghosts, so I think we can just kind of play it by vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think while Donald has everyone distracted, we could probably sneak towards the grocery bag because the ghost was near that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, you can still see the ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But just because I can see it doesn't mean I don't know if I can necessarily like talk to it or anything.
I'm going to, for Jonesy, he's just gonna try to punch the air.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Jonesy's plan.
Okay. Does
Do we
Lola
wanna-
have anything?
Lola is kind of a shooter, so she's gonna have her hand on her concealed weapon ready to shoot the ghost.
Oh my god. A gun in a packed mall. That's a great idea.
She's so
You better have like a
big-brained.
fucking silencer on that. I don't know.
I don't think that Donald can talk his way out of that one if there's a live shooting at the mall.
You just gotta be like fireworks. Wow, they're doing fireworks.
Yeah, it's like the parade. We gotta get
Yes.
outside. It's crazy.
He's like the group PR manager.
Oh my gosh, for real.
I think we should try and like maybe we could even like follow the ghost somewhere and then try to like corner
Oh.
it while it's alone
That might be smart.
or like
that
in a
might
less
be smart.
busy place.
Ooh.
Yeah. So maybe we could like kick the fruit away if it's focused on the
Oh.
fruit,
Yes,
yeah.
that's smart.
and then we'll get it to like an alleyway.
Uh-huh. So we'll just like
Yes.
kick the goods over. Do we want to do
Yeah.
anything crazy that will potentially challenge Taylor?
What would challenge her?
I don't know.
Donald could be trying to get a very special high-profile guest, Barry.
Hmm.
If you would like
Ooh.
that, just maybe he gets a phone call or something.
Oh, to distract her. That'd be pretty crazy.
Yes.
Oh, my character's head might like snap back to your character if there's like certain words involved. Just saying.
Yes, Groomy, choose your high-profile guest carefully.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
That's a good idea. That's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Okay, I
Yes,
think
that's
we have a
good.
good plan.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we're gonna kick the fruits around so we can get this ghost by itself.
Yeah.
Yep.
While
And
while
then
Donald
is gonna
is
get a super interesting phone call about a special guest.
yeah.
I love.
And hopefully the mom doesn't notice us kicking the fruits.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I don't know if anyone here has like good athleticism, but maybe you could like kick it very far, like
Ooh,
very,
I
very
do.
quickly.
I
Okay.
do.
I don't, so
Me neither.
okay.
I have really good. Let me check my character sheet. Okay, so I only have 2 in athletics, but in brawl, I have 3, and in strength I have 4.
Oh, okay, you can do it then.
Yeah, you
probably,
can
like,
do it with strength and athletics.
maybe you
Yeah,
can
shoot
kick
the
them all in one go.
Yes,
Heck
yes. Just to like one of those hallways that has like the bathroom or whatever, or where are we taking it?
Oh. I mean,
I just love the idea of dragging a ghost into the bathroom, beating the crap out of
I
them.
know, right?
Yeah. We drag the ghost into the bathroom and we pull one of those like wet floor signs in front so it like closes the bathroom so no one comes in. And then we can interrogate the ghost in the bathroom.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
well, I guess it depends if the bathroom is like if the bathroom is crowded too, then we might have to start like a situation. Maybe
Oh! I'll run in and say, there's a famous guy out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You run in and you're like, I gotta drop a huge log, guys.
it's gonna be real stinky in here in a moment.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good plan.
Yeah, there's a famous guy out there.
There is a famous guy out there. It's Donald.
Yeah, he's a famous guy.
Oh no, poor Donald.
We love him.
Oh, she's back. Perfect timing.
I'm putting my headphones back on. I'm back.
Yeah.
Cease your machinations.
We are innocent.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Okay. I'm not looking over at the captions, so I won't see whatever was said the most recently. And also I forgot to mute myself, so apologies if you could hear feedback from my headphones when I took them off. So, with me having no idea what has been talked about in the past 5 minutes, what do you all want to do next?
Jonesy is going to go up to the items that were scattered that the ghost is clinging onto, and he would like to kick them into the hallway that has the bathroom.
I love that. Okay, so, I think under normal circumstances this wouldn't require a roll, but the mall is so packed. I think you will have to roll something so it goes where you
Okay.
want to and it doesn't just like hit somebody.
Yeah.
So I think this is strength athletics, I think.
Yes.
So it's pretty
Okay.
easy for you. And I'll say a difficulty, let's make this a little spicy. Difficulty 4, I think, for this one, just because it is so busy here. And it would be very easy for you to hit
OMG.
someone or not be able to kick it over to where you want it.
I got a bestial failure.
Wait, what? What does that mean?
So similar to how like D&D there's like critical failures and critical successes, Vampire the Masquerade also has a mechanic that's kind of along those lines. The need to know permeates the vampire. They become consumed with a hunger for secrets, to know which few or no one knows, almost as strong as that for blood. They also refuse to share secrets with others except in strict trade for greater ones. All actions not spent working towards learning a secret, no matter how big or small, receive a 2 dice penalty. So whenever you're trying to roll something other than finding a secret, you take away 2 dice from your pool. The compulsion ends when the vampire learns a secret big enough to be considered useful. Sharing the secret is optional. So you, I think, like, because I think Jonesy, you don't know exactly like what's going on with this like ghost, and I think that's kind of eating away at you because you have such a desire for like information and knowledge. So you go to like kick this, go kick one of the items from this bag, and it like you just punt it directly into like the face of a person like walking right by you. So, and I think it's like, yeah, let's have it be this. We're doing a goofy game. It's like, I think the ghost was like pulling away like a bottle of like cologne that was like the mom had been getting as a gift, and that's the thing you kick. So you just like kick this like glass bottle of cologne like directly into someone's face, and immediately
Wow,
like
not
this
subtle at all.
person like breaks their nose is bleeding, and they're like, what the fuck, why did you do that?
Can I turn around? Can I turn around and pretend that I didn't do anything?
Who did that? Who's kicking stuff?
Yeah.
Who was that? Yeah, this is gonna be a manipulation subterfuge
I get a-
roll.
I have 2 negative dice already, right?
Yes, yeah. So it's just a total of 3. I gotta say, this is hard. This is gonna be a hard difficulty. I think this is gonna be 5 to convince this person that you didn't just kick a bottle of cologne into their face.
Okay, well, what if I just, instead of trying to convince him, I just turn around and walk away as if I didn't do anything wrong?
Yeah, you could try that as well.
Yeah, I want to speed walk out of there.
Okay, so you just
Oh my
speed
god.
away. I think this is still gonna be a roll to get away because you did kick stuff in this person's face.
Okay.
I think though it'll be let's say let's say dexterity stealth, because you're basically trying to
Okay.
get like lost in the crowd. You do still have a 2 dice penalty to this. So it'll be 3,
Oh,
4,
no.
5, 6 minus 2, right? So 4. But the difficulty on this is much easier because of the crowd, so we'll say it's a difficulty of 2.
Okay. Okay,
And you do
success!
have... Okay, I was going to say, if you want to add a dice to this, I think you do have a bonus still. Also,
bonus
Gilcon gain tipped bits so everyone gets another bonus. So, thank
Also,
you for
I
that.
don't know
I
if you
should check.
I don't know if you saw, but the loser also donated 200.
I was
bits. I'm
just
so
about to say,
sorry.
I need to scroll back to see what I missed when I was not at the computer. So yeah, Fat Loser 69420. Let me know who you want that bonus to be to, because if you put it in chat, I missed it because I was letting the players conspire. Okay, so
I know one person that could really use it. just saying, if you'd like to cite it
We
to
have
them.
recommendations.
yeah, okay, they said Dreamy, she
you
needs
should've
it
given-
badly.
I should have used my bonus maybe when I was doing the kick. That would have been smart.
Yeah.
I do
okay.
need it badly.
Aw.
You get
That's
another
nice.
you get another bonus, but you succeeded at running away, right?
Yeah, I ran away. I just so what the others see is me just immediately turn around and I like use my long slender man legs to just like really fast out of there.
You escape.
You just walk very quickly away. Yeah.
Yeah, I will like motion my head towards the bathroom because I'll meet them at the bathroom still. I'm just gonna take a long lap to get
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Can I just really quickly observe this as Donald, like, over my shoulder
Yes.
to become a bit more disappointed with Jonesy? I would. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's all
Donald
I
has
would like
no
to do.
context for why
Impossible.
this just happened, also, I think, because
Yeah,
you
you
all
just
talked
heard
out of
glass shatter.
character, but
And then him running and just goes like, God darn it.
Yeah.
a
Why?
person holding their face and, like, blood, like, coming out. Yeah.
Ooh, wait, are any of us into that?
Yeah,
blood.
I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, Lola's pretty
Okay,
hungry.
Okay, I'll ask you this, Orla. How hard do you want me to go on you? Because I could make you roll a hunger check, or a hunger frenzy, because you are pretty hungry and you're seeing blood. But I'll let you decide if you think you're that hungry that you might frenzy. I'm not gonna be
I
super
don't think
mean
that
to
I
you.
would frenzy, but I would like to just go up and lick the guy's face.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Donald can see this from a little bit far away and goes like, "Kid, here's $100. Get yourself a nice Christmas gift," and then
Oh my god.
tries to come back towards the situation.
Yeah, it's like
Feels like this is gonna be a problem.
yeah, the really quickly escalating situation. Yeah, okay. We got another $2 tip for dropping licking bonus for Orla. So
Thank you! Thank you! Much appreciated!
you get a bonus. Yeah, so you don't have to roll anything to lick this person. You
Okay.
can just do that. But of
I'm like-
course, you go up to do it. Do you say anything, or you just walk over and
Oh,
lick
you
this person's
poor
face?
thing! Who did this to you? Oh my god, here, let me just...
Oh my god.
Oh no.
And like, also it tastes bad because there's cologne on his face too, so it doesn't even taste like delicious blood. It's like blood plus cologne.
Yeah. This guy who just got a bottle of cologne to the face and then someone comes over and started licking, just shoves you away like really as hard as he can and is like, "What is happening?"
Oh my god.
Can I
It's
ask
like-
how the crowd is reacting right now? Like, are people looking at this or?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, people are definitely looking at this and going like, wow, people these days, like there's like all this muttering. Like I think some people are like, oh, that guy, that cosplayer went that way.
Oh, so they do think I'm cosplaying.
I think I think so. You said you were wearing really obvious
Blue eye contacts.
Yeah, and a wig, which I can't imagine. Do you think Jonesy Bones is able to like know enough to get a really good, convincing looking wig? That's up to
I
you,
think
I
it's
guess.
a pretty bad wig.
Okay,
probably.
that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, so a bad wig and really obvious contacts and a frilly Lestat shirt. I think they can tell you're You're
Can we confirm that they think I'm cosplaying Lestat or not? That is my intention to dress like Lestat, but I want to
Yes.
know that it is being,
I think
okay.
someone definitely thinks there are some people who are like, I think that's Lestat. I think there are some people who are like, no, I can't remember who this character is. The one brother from Full Metal Alchemist, doesn't he also dress like that?
Oh my god, Ed. He has a low ponytail and like the blue eyes or like the
yeah,
blue
okay.
eyes.
Doesn't he also wear like a flowy shirt? Yeah, some people think you're dressed as him.
Okay, but some people think I'm Lestat, which I think is
Yes.
a success, guys.
Okay.
So
most
Jonesy is
conspicuous
speed walking away, overhearing people say, chase that Lestat cosplayer / Ed cosplayer, and you're like, success.
Yeah.
They know who I am.
They think I look like Lestat, and Lestat is pretty hot, right? Therefore, they think I'm hot.
Yeah, of course.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
At this point, can Donald look between the two situations and try to figure out which one he should run after?
Yes, I think you can tell that Jonesy is like getting away. Like, because there are some people who are like, oh, go after that guy, like this thing just happened. But the crowd is so like busy and that it's like hard to hear what's going on. So I think after getting a little bit away, like the crowd who are around Jonesy aren't hearing like, go after that guy, just because there's so much going on. So if you're trying to figure out which is a more dire situation, Lola licking someone's face is...
Okay, wait. Can I make an announcement? Wow. Everybody, thanks so much for coming to the first prank skit that Mr. Donald Graves has decided to record. Mr. Graves, as thank you for participating in our little prank, though I don't know if we can put it on TV, he'll award you, I'm talking to the guy with the broken nose, he'll award you with a huge amount of money. Thank you.
Okay. I think, unfortunately, Beryl, this is going to be a roll. It is going to be manipulation plus persuasion, which I think is only 2 dice for you.
Yeah.
Oh no!
But you do have bonuses.
You do have bonuses.
That's true. You have bonuses. You have
I
bonuses.
think this is going to be a difficulty. I mean, it's going in your favor that Donald Graves is like a rich, known person. And people were already asking, like, oh, is this going to be on TV? I think it's still a difficulty 3 for specifically the guy, because you're trying to be like, we just broke your nose.
Yeah. We're compensating him, though. We're compensating
Yeah.
him.
So I think it's a difficulty of 3, which if you could still get a few crits, or if you want to use some of your bonuses that you've gotten, you could put
Wait,
those in and heighten your
so
chances.
what's the dice pool I give, or hunger?
2, I think, is your dice
2
pool.
and then 0, or
I think your hunger is at 1
it's at 2.
now, or 2.
oh
Okay.
wait, yeah, it's 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, then I will use my bonus. How do I use my bonus?
Just add another one to your dice pool, so you'd have a dice pool of 3 then instead of 2.
Okay.
And the difficulty is 3. So if you get 3 successes, or if you get, you could crit.
This complication is ruining our lives.
I got 2 successes.
Okay, so that's a failure, but you can, if you'd like to, spend willpower, which is kind of your mental stat, to re-roll that failure, to try to get a success. That's up to you. You're basically spending away from your willpower to try to succeed on this.
Oh. No, I don't think I will.
Okay. so you say, like, you're like saying, like, oh, we're gonna give you money. This guy's still holding his nose, and he's like, why the fuck did that lady lick me? And also, I'm not gonna just take money from a prank. I'm gonna sue your ass. Where the hell is Donald Graves? He's just like holding his nose, looking around. I don't even see any cameras. This is impossible for me to believe.
Haven't you ever heard of Candid TV? This is a new decade. You don't know anything about technology.
That's so funny.
This is devolving into a shouting match between
And
you
I'm
and this guy.
I'm looking at Donald, and I'm like, help.
Oh, I think I don't know what I can I jump in and do something?
Yes,
Is that
yes.
okay.
Oh wait,
Okay.
wait. I do have a question. Does Lola lose a hunger for licking the blood?
Yeah, do I lose?
I
any
don't think
hunger?
that's enough blood to lose a hunger from, especially because it's mostly cologne.
Can I use? Wait, can I use my ability Daunt?
Yes,
Ooh.
you can. Let me look at the ability to remind myself. Daunt. Okay. This also does not have a cost.
Oh, that's so lucky for you.
You
So
can
lucky.
use, yeah, you don't have to roll to see if you get hungrier. You can use presence to repel. You appear threatening and exude an aura of menace. So you roll your presence plus intimidation. Is intimidation a skill, or do I have to choose? Hang on, let me look.
I have intimidation.
Okay, so I think
failed,
this
yeah.
would be. Yeah, I think this is probably manipulation plus intimidation plus presence, which is 2 dots for you.
Manipulation plus intimidation.
Uh,
Okay, so I have a pool of 6.
yes, a pool of 6. Difficulty. I think a difficulty of 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to do a willpower reroll because I got a bestial failure. I need to
Okay.
do a willpower reroll.
We need to stop getting bestial failures.
Okay, so
Oh
yeah,
my
so you can
This is
take
like the beginning of the game still.
this is also just this is not even really the complication. This is all because dreaming.
Yeah, this is Jonesy's complication. This is like a free complication for you guys.
But I would not have had to do that if we did the complication in the first place.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know?
It's fine. Okay, I got a messy crit.
Okay. Okay. We already know what bestial failures are. Messy crits are kind of the opposite. It's like you don't you succeed at what you're trying to do, but I think the game or the book words it like the beast inside you succeeds. It's like not really you succeeding. So basically something happens. This could be like a masquerade breach, like you do something so egregious that like people around you are like, oh, this is like something supernatural. Let me see. I should have put this right at the top of my notes. Simple test specialties. Okay, let me just see if I can find it.
Is it possible to get a game over in this type of game?
We're finding out.
It's like a choose
We're
your own
finding out in
adventure.
real time.
At this point, also, like, could Donald just like be looking at them like with just shrugging and looking terrified with his mouth agape, and then eventually just point to where Jonesy went a little and like go like, oh, I can't do anything, I gotta follow him, sorry, and then run in that direction.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
you
God.
also you just leave. Okay. Storyteller and player work together to decide on level of success and the level of mess. You could get a stain, breach the masquerade, lose a dot from an advantage, or act out a compulsion. Oh, and here's bestial failure, which also is compulsions. Okay. So how bad? This is not a super. Like, this wasn't a super high stakes role. You were basically just trying to scare someone. So my idea for it would be that this is like something where your like appearance becomes more monstrous as you're trying to like freak this person out. Almost like in like Buffy when like vampires like get kind of like freaky looking. So you definitely succeed in scaring this guy off. But what
I want her
kind
to
of
be
like physical change happens for a moment that he gets freaked out by?
So as they're wasting more and more time on this and less time on any of the gift shopping, Lola starts internally freaking out a bit, and she starts getting pissed off. And she was kind of in like a happy state from drinking, like from like licking that blood. And she was kind of like, ooh, ha ha ha. This is so fun. Like she was having a good time, but then she out of nowhere just like it's like a light switch flip. She gets pissed. She shoves him really hard, and she's like, "Look, you don't know us, we don't know you, and we don't give a damn who you are." And she just starts getting like really pissed. Like her like fangs start growing longer, and her eyes darken. And she like lifts him up by like the scruff of his like collar or something. And she's like shaking him, and then she finally just like with her strength kind of like shoves him so far that he's like sliding on his butt on the like tile of the
Oh.
mall.
Yeah. I think
Dude,
at
And
this
this
she
guy
turns
point,
around to the crowd and she's like, "Anyone else want a piece of this?"
Oh my god.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
I think definitely you see like as you freak this guy out, you see like in his eyes that he has seen something about you that is like this might be trouble for for future Lola. But as you like drop him back on the ground and he's kind of like pushed back, I think at this point like the mall security kind of comes over and are like, okay, let's break this up. Like they're kind of coming over and like trying to calm everybody down. The rest of the crowd kind of is like starts to disperse as they like really don't want to mess with you. And it's that kind of thing where like if somebody is like crazy enough, they like kind of don't have consequences. Like everyone's kind of too
Oh,
scared
yeah.
to
She
deal
has
with the
crazy
situation.
eyes right now.
Yeah. So everyone's just kind of like, okay, well that wasn't okay, but it's kind of more trouble than it's worth to deal with this person. So the crowd kind of disperses. I will say, Beryl, at this point, you would notice that the ghost is not here anymore. It looks like it kind of in all of this, like,
Okay.
Damn it.
has gone
Could
somewhere else.
I roll like insight or something to try and determine, or maybe investigation to try and determine where the ghost went?
Yeah, I think so. Let me see what it would be. I think investigation makes sense. I think probably it could be either. I feel like this is like a wits investigation because it is kind of like more fast paced. So then your dice pool would be 4.
Okay, so
Um,
4, 2, and then
I think difficulty of 3 because you
Okay.
still have your Oblivion sight going.
okay. I will roll. I got 1 success.
Okay, so it doesn't beat the difficulty, but nothing terrible happens. I think you look around and you're like, where could this ghost have gone? And you don't see any kind of supernatural signs of them that you can track where they've gone.
Okay. Then I really hope that nobody has tried to record me, and I grab Lola and I try to make our way towards Jonesy and Donald.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So I don't know. That guy just really pissed me off. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Beryl.
don't worry. I understand. But I really think that you might have muddied the waters a bit with you going kind of crazy like that.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I'm sorry. I'm just really freaked out. I just got to get her the perfect gift, and I'm freaking out, man.
It's okay. And I take out a handkerchief and I'm like, you have some blood over your face.
And I take the handkerchief and I like wipe the blood off, taking care not to wipe my makeup off too.
Okay. And then I guess we just catch up to Jonesy and Donald.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can catch up to the two of them. What are you all doing next?
I'm gonna assume that they told us that it all worked out in the end. So Jones is gonna be like, look, it's all solved now, and we don't even know where that ghost went, so I think we're good.
Oh my god.
I think there's a problem if there's a rogue ghost in this mall.
It's Christmas! It's the ghost of Christmas past. They're just probably trying to teach that kid a lesson.
I think at this point Donald just says, "This is not our problem. This is not our problem." And also, I think is at this point convinced Barry is maybe insane or out to kill him or something. Like, he just does not he's just so pissed, but in like a very awkwardly afraid way.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, I guess if we're not gonna pay attention to the ghost, then we'll just continue shopping. Unless Lola, you
Yeah.
have an idea?
So, I kind of have this relationship, situationship kind of deal. And we've like done some stuff, but like I want to do more stuff, but not in like a sexual way. Like we've done like that kind of stuff, but I want to like hang out with her in like a platonic way too. But she only kind of wants me around when we're doing like when we're getting freaky. And so how do I
The dead
get
man's
her
waltz,
something?
hey?
How do I get a gift that explains
Just
to her like
ignores.
I want to take it to the next level? I ignore Jonesy 90% of the time, and it all turns out the same.
They hate me.
There is no consequences for ignoring Jonesy.
That's true. That's true. He bounces back fast, guys. Hey, Lola. I actually totally understand what you're going through. I'm also looking for a gift for a special woman who I want to get to know a bit better and, get closer to and in a relationship with.
Oh, lucky her.
Really? Really? You?
Yes. Donnie, you might not know this about me, but I'm a romantic. I believe in true love, and I found my true love.
Okay.
And I gotta go for it, you know?
Alright, okay, whatever. Donald also hates being called Donnie because that's what his ex-wife called him all the time. So he just goes, okay, whatever, I don't, just, alright, that's great, awesome. I'm very happy to meet her.
Yeah, who are you two shopping for?
Does Donnie want to go first?
Sure, I'm shopping for, my co-host, Larry. If you've ever watched a single, you probably haven't. It's on television. Everyone hates television now. Just,
I'm more of an internet guy myself, if I'm being honest, but
I know.
I've seen clips of your show, of course, because I gotta, you're my friend and also gotta give you some views every once in a while.
I'm more of a cinema person myself.
Aw. That's very nice. I'm trying to think. Sorry, please go ahead.
Wait. Yeah.
Is there any way that, you don't have to, but is there any way that, like, maybe Donald could have been waiting for a specific call from his agent to tell him
Oh,
there was,
yeah.
like, a high-profile person, or I guess manager, profile person coming on his show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so, Donald's not a demon, so he goes, okay, oh, sorry guys, I gotta take this. You guys figure out where we need to go first. I'm up for anything. And he, like, backs away a few feet to take his phone call.
Yeah.
Can you just say the beginning words of your phone call?
Okay, hello? Oh yeah, thank you so much. Really? I can't believe it. Really? Well, that's some good news, finally. Alright, cool. Alright, well, alright, tell Mr. Gosling that we'd love to
Okay,
have
and
him.
then my head was looking at Jonesy, and now my head snaps to Donald,
Perfect.
and then my southern accent drops, and I'm just like, what did he say?
Uh,
I don't know,
And-
something about who cares? We gotta go shopping.
No, wait. I care. Hold on. And then I go up to Donald. I'm waiting for him to finish his call, though.
Donald, who still
Standing
is
right behind you.
Donald, who is still like very concerned about Beryl, just kind of looks at her and goes, "Yeah, when can he be scheduled? Like, I'm good anytime. Like, well, let's figure this out. I'm doing a thing right now, so we'll figure this out." But looks at Beryl again. Is there something you need?
I have crazy eyes, and I'm like, Donald, Mr. Greaves, so about our little arrangement we talked about last time. Like,
Oh my god.
Oh no!
The threesome?
Donald just does his best to smile at her unconvincingly and kind of like
goes, I'm so sorry, 1 second. I just need to take this phone call, alright?
Yeah, of course,
yeah.
of course.
Alright, yeah. But yeah, anyways, just schedule him as soon as possible. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We can bump the other guy. We'll bring him back the next day if he's willing to stay in town. Alright, yeah. Anyways, thank you so much. Great news. Very exciting. Alright. I'll talk to you soon.
And then hangs up and just looks back at Beryl and goes,
Oh, alright. Let's get you the gift you need. Let's figure that out.
No, hold on. We need to confirm first. Am I going on your show the day and I take out my locket and I open it and I show Donald and it's a very clearly printed out photo of like Ryan Gosling in like a low quality photo of Ryan Gosling in like La La Land and and it's like very bad print quality. And I show Donald and I'm like, this is my boyfriend. You're having my boyfriend on the show. I need to go. I need to meet him. I need to see him, I mean.
Jonesy's gonna turn to Lola and say, you know, they say that I really look like Ryan Gosling when I was a human still.
I ignore him.
I thought Beryl was the normal one.
Oh no, none of you are the normal one.
oh wow, yeah. Donald just looks at Beryl and then looks at the other guys and just goes, like he's also really like not happy about like stalkers or people that stalk celebrities since he is one. So he's just like, like okay, he goes, we're gonna see if we can get the paperwork done for you to be on set. I will
And that my eyes sparkle.
I will try and add normal amount.
Okay. And I look at him and I say to him, I'm like, Donald, you know what my clan does, right? You know what my clan is famous for, what my clan can do, my powers.
She's already threatening him!
My clan. This is a promise, and if it is broken, I will have your head for this.
My God.
Oh my god.
Donald just is now has no idea what's wrong with Beryl, has no concept of what she's doing, just is like unsure of like what has happened, and he's just like,
That's interesting. Okay. Yes, we'll try to work that out, alright? Alright, we need to find him a good gift then. Let's find him a good gift. Alright.
And then Beryl beams and she's like, oh, Mr. Graves, you're too kind. You're too kind. The accent's back. And she gives him a little peck on the cheek and she's like, thank you. Bless your heart.
Oh my god.
She goes back to the rest of the group.
Incredible.
Wow.
So
are we all buying stuff for a significant other?
Oh, I don't think his co-host is.
Well, yes, and then we
people
all give
ship them.
Donald a
For sure,
questioning
people
look,
ship
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
oh, Donald's just really unhappy right now. He just like looks around and goes like, why was I assigned these people to hang out with when I became a vampire? This is insane. What's wrong with all of them? Why are they doing that?
So, as you're all together and ready to go, you've been like, we're not gonna bother about the ghost. Let's just go Christmas shopping. I think this is a good
we
time
can't
for.
see the ghost anymore, so that's
You
why we're
can't
not
see the
bothering
ghost
with
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, like if we could see her, then we would like deal with her, but
Yeah.
we can't see her. So
You can't see her, so you don't have to worry about anything. I think this is a good time for us to take our break. But before we do that, of course, I have to shout out some different things that have happened with subs and followers and things like that. So OmniMonkey, thank you so much for the 10 community gift subs. That's so appreciated. And I will
Let's go.
introduce
Yippee.
another complication.
Wait,
that last complication already set us back so far.
well, that wasn't even the complication though, was it? It was just like the beginning.
It was just, yeah.
Jones.
Yeah, so
That
the other
situation was
complications
resolved.
are not as the rest of the ones are definitely I think we'll go along with what's already happening, but there are some more fun complications. And then also let me shout out some followers. So Yamas13, I'm gonna say some of these names not right. Nachchi Galfin, Decoratum Cast, Glacius 2002. Cape Time was redeemed. I'll need to do that when I come back from break. I'll leave a note to myself. Sorry, I missed that. Musclemancer, Mr. Frick 12. Demonia Nox, Bug Stinks, Alejandro, Venomous Glory, Spectral Wolf, Kalu, That's a Dragon, Kitsune, Clorex, It's Colin Sane, Mushy-chan, Silly Worm, and Haegyeon. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. It's hard to shout out follows like when we're doing scenes, so I like to do them during breaks like this, but I really appreciate it. And then yes, when I come back, I'll have my cape on because someone redeemed Cape Time and I missed it. And then also for the bits, once again, thank you Sea Line, Gilgon Kane, Fat Loser 69420 for the bits. I think that's everyone who did bits. Yes, I think so. But thank you everybody so much for watching. And yeah, we'll be back in like 10-ish minutes. While we are on break, you can see more information about the players who are here today. And then also I have some thumbnails for like recent YouTube VODs that are up and some streams that I have coming up soon. So yeah, we'll see you all in like 10 or so minutes. Bye. Felicitations, everyone. We are back with the second half of our one-shot of VTuber, the Masquerade. If you've missed the first half, these vampires are going Christmas shopping. They've heard rumors that there's somebody at this mall who has true faith, which can harm kindred. And then also one of them saw a ghost who has since disappeared. Most of everything that has happened other than that, let's see, we know now that Beryl is in love with Ryan Gosling.
Why are you laughing?
That was so funny.
I just am happy. I'm just happy to tell everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling is her boyfriend.
We're very happy together.
And is also about to appear on Donald Graves' show. So you'll have a chance to meet up with your boyfriend. And then also, I should say, I totally missed this. So Jurchin, I'm probably not saying that name right, tipped in Ko-fi, like, right at the start of the stream, and I missed it. So we do have another complication. Sorry so much, Jurchin, for missing that until we went on break. So far we had a complication of a ghost. There is another complication coming. But you all are, you've compared notes of who you're gift shopping for. And then, yeah, let me really quick, I think I got a couple follows, so I'll shout those out really quick. Yama's 13, I think I maybe already shout out, and then V Yui, also thank you for the follow. What are you all doing now?
I want to turn to the ladies and be like, you two are women. What would you like as a gift from someone who just is so in love with you? You know?
What is this person like?
Oh, she's really into witchy things. She's really nice. Extremely attractive.
Oh, okay, well, maybe you could shop for clothing or accessories. I don't know. Or...
Oh yeah, like an expensive ring.
Yeah. What's your budget?
Honestly, I have no budget.
Wow, your lady is one lucky lady.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let anything get in the way of true love.
As you're talking, Jonesy, what is Jonesy's username on Twitch? Is it Jonesy Moans?
No, it's the Jonesmeister.
The Jonesmeister. As you're talking, this teenage girl struts up to you. She looks very angry, very determined, and she says, She's pointing at you and she says, Jonesmeister, is that you?
I don't know who you're talking about.
I recognize you.
How? I don't post pictures online.
I've done some digging.
Okay. Who the hell are you?
She looks like she's like probably like 17, maybe 18, crosses her arms. She's like maybe a little bit short, a little bit stocky. She has kind of like short brown hair, is looking at you like she has her arms folded. And she says, well, you would know me as Witch Bitch, which you know Jonesy is one of Bruja's mods.
Oh, okay.
This is the complication.
Why am I the one getting the complication?
Because this is also your stalker.
Yeah, that's one of my flaws. I have a stalker.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which for people who are like, well, you couldn't have your username be Witch Bitch on Twitch. It's spelled with Y's, so that's how she got around it. It's WYTCH BYTCH. But yeah, she's like, you would know me as Witch Bitch, and I found out where you live, and I've been
Creepy.
you're one to talk, and I've been keeping an eye out for you to say to just lay off Bruja, okay? She doesn't like you like that.
What do you mean?
I
I'm
think
over
I'm
here shopping for a Christmas gift for her. What are you doing?
protecting her. She doesn't want a Christmas gift from you. I heard you say you were gonna get her an expensive ring. She doesn't want to be engaged to you.
I never said it was an engagement ring. You're putting words in my mouth.
Lay
Yeah, it
off
might be
her.
a purity ring.
It's a purity ring. That's right.
And she could resell it later.
Yeah.
She doesn't want it, okay? You're a freak.
I can afford
She
to buy
doesn't-
stuff for her at Cartier. What can you do?
I'm protecting her. I told you I'm protecting her from you. She's too scared to say anything, but you're such a little freak.
Don't follow me. And then Jones is gonna walk away.
I
Does she
think
follow him?
I think she's watching. Are the rest of you also following? Or are you staying behind?
Oh, well, Jones is gonna turn around and motion to his friends, like, come on, guys.
Come on.
I'll follow him at least.
Yeah.
Donald did not understand that situation, and he assumes that he was just broken up with in a similar way to how he was broken up with his wife and feels so bad for him.
Oh my god, some sympathy, nice.
And then he just tries to convince the woman to like lay off and that he understands like what it's like to go through that, but it's really tough on the guy too. And like just does not understand any of the context or deeper meaning of anything. He's just like, oh my god, that must have hurt. I know that feeling.
Oh my god.
She also doesn't know, like, she doesn't understand what you think is happening. So the other three are like walking away. You're staying behind to be like, it's a tough situation, and she's just like, it's a tough situation for someone to have a stalker.
And then like they misinterpret it again and go like, they were stalking him? Like you were stalking him? What happened?
I'm not stalking him. He's stalking my friend.
Okay, then who's stalking you?
Nobody's stalking me. I hope. She like looks
Okay.
around.
Do we hear this? Can we hear this with our vampire ears?
What do my vampire ears hear? Yeah, you're not very
Yeah.
far away.
Okay, so I would like to go back to Donald and just be like, Donald, stay away from this crazy woman. You heard her. She stalked me. She found out where I live. She came here specifically for me. She needs to leave me alone.
Ew, do you have a crush on Jonesy?
She looks so mad when you say that, and she's like, "No, I think he's
Then
disgusting."
leave me alone. Why did you find out how did you find out I live here? That's creepy.
I think she takes some papers out of her bag and starts handing them to the other three of you, and it's like the printed out chat history from
Can Jonesy
Josie's
grab
been
all of this?
saying.
Can Jonesy grab all of this before?
Yeah, you'll have to make a roll. It'll just be a difficulty of 2. because
Okay.
you are much stronger than her. It'll be strength plus brawl.
But
And
don't
I'm
you
going
get
to
a
use-
debuff from?
Yeah,
because
I'm
it's
gonna
not
use
the
one of my
same-
bonuses.
That's right.
Yeah,
You
I'm
do
gonna
have a
use one of my
debuff because you
bonuses.
haven't found a secret, but yeah, you can use your bonus.
Okay, so I also have an extra +1 from grappling. So then I'm gonna
Yes.
-2, and then I'm gonna use one of my bonuses.
Okay.
Oh, hey, success!
Okay, yeah, so before she can successfully hand out your chat logs to your friends, you snatch them out of her hands.
Yeah, so I'm gonna touch him and say, "You're gross for having a dossier on me," and then he's gonna, and then he's just gonna ball up the papers and put it in his pocket, and then put his arms around his coterie and walk away. Don't follow us.
Long arms.
Yes,
Yeah, his
long
Slenderman arms.
Yes.
Yeah. She still has her like arms folded and is looking at you, but is not following. She's just kind of glaring.
Oh my god.
Okay. Donald just says, like, look, it's not worth getting into this. All right, you have a good one.
Sorry
Happy
about my
holidays.
stalker, guys.
Yeah, true love is really hard to acquire in these times. There's so many haters.
I know.
You'll bounce back.
I
You'll
can't
bounce back.
believe she stalked me all the way here.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's creepy.
That's so creepy of her.
I still think she has a crush on you somehow.
Disgusting. Doesn't she know my heart only belongs to one person?
How noble
Don't
of
worry,
you.
Jonesy. Let's get that purity ring for you.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get that
Yeah.
purity ring.
What shops are you all? Are you sticking together in a group? Are you splitting up to go to different shops? What's happening?
So my plan is, I guess we should split up by like what present we'd want. So I can probably go with, I don't know what Lola and I guess we interrupted Donald when he was talking about his stuff.
Sorry, Donald.
You guys just started bullying him and then went like, let's go find our plan.
Sorry,
No, it was awesome. It
He's
was
getting
awesome.
girl bossed.
I'm gonna go to Tiffany's to get her that purity ring. Could be very expensive.
So weird.
Yeah.
Is anyone else getting jewelry, or what are other people doing?
And do you guys have any ideas?
I think that I'm gonna get her the worst present ever, which is a candle from Bath and Body Works.
Yeah, so you head over to Bath and Body Works.
Mm-hmm.
What are Donald and Beryl looking for?
Donald is waiting for Beryl to talk first so he can say needs to go to a different store.
Oh,
He's very afraid of her.
My head slowly turns toward Donald, and I'm like, "So, Donald, where are you deciding to go?"
Larry has a lot of interests. I'm gonna take a look around.
Oh,
I'm just gonna-
interest like what? I can help you out with it. Anything, I gotta pay you back for helping me get closer to my my boyfriend.
No, you
Beryl, if you don't have a place you want to go, I'm also gonna stop by some expensive lingerie places, even though I'm getting her a purity ring.
Oh, you know what, Jonesy? Yeah,
So
cause my
maybe you want to
plan-
get something to wear for your boyfriend. You
Yeah,
know.
my plan is
Oh
that
my
my
God.
boyfriend, you see,
Yeah.
he's just so rich. I don't think he'll have time to buy me a present. So
Yeah.
instead of getting him a present, I'm gonna get a present from him to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe if I see something else, I'll get something for him. But we just have that kind of relationship. Okay, I can go with you, Jonesy.
Nice. I need a
Cool.
woman's intuition, anyways.
Jonesy and Beryl, the two parasocial vampires,
Yeah.
go off together. Where is Donald headed? Now that you're alone.
Donald wants to get Larry a more expensive suit, and they don't understand what they are or why they want them, but magic cards. He wants to try to play magic cards with them because they don't understand what it is.
Yeah, that's very funny. Yeah, so you all head off in different directions. Well, not all of you. Beryl and Jonesy are together, but three different directions to different stores. And let's see. Let's follow Lola first. So you're headed to Bath and Body Works.
Yes.
And you're, sniffing around the different candles. You're finding some that seem pretty good. It's pretty busy in here. Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely some like employees who keep coming over to like see how you're doing because it's like really busy, and so they keep checking on you. And I think give me a wits awareness check.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So it's a dice pool of 6. Is there a difficulty or no?
Let's say difficulty 3.
Oh no, I failed.
Okay, yeah. So you're shopping. Everything seems to be going well. And you're able to get, whatever candle it is that you want. You're able to do that very easily. Is there anything else that you're doing while you're separated from the group?
I got her a sweet pea candle because she is my sweet pea. Also, like, the girlies know that that's like what everyone had in elementary school. Like, it's like the most like juvenile like scent you could get someone. That or like Japanese cherry blossom.
Yeah. Yeah.
I say that as an elementary school girl, a former elementary schooler.
Yeah, as a current.
I say as a current elementary schooler, 6th grade.
Yeah, you I think are walking around, and let me see something. For Lola. Where is this? Okay, that doesn't come up. I was looking to see what your folkloric block is, but it's crossing a threshold to a home uninvited by the owner, which does not. You're in a mall, so that doesn't really apply right now. Yeah, you're shopping around.
But what if Lola had to be invited into every store?
Oh my god.
In what we do in the shadows, they have to be invited into bars.
Do they?
That is so funny.
They do. They do in the movie and the TV show. One of the first things they do is they try to go to bars, but they have to be invited in. But the bouncer like doesn't understand that that's like what they have to do, so they like can't.
I forgot
in.
about that. And vampire, the rules specifically are it has to be like someone's home, so it's not just private property. Yeah. So you're able to be in the mall just fine. Yeah, I think. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this thing that you didn't see.
It was a good time knowing you, Lola.
I'm cooked, and then I just get staked.
Yeah, from behind. No, it's not that. I think something happens that you don't notice, and I will describe later when it comes up. But you've missed something happening. So let's get over to Donald. What is Donald doing?
He picks up a suit that was already made. He's very efficient. He was like, all right, I need to get this done. So he gets it back from the person, probably like a department store or a tailor or something.
Yeah.
Then he's like just walking into the magic card place or I guess the card shop / hobby shop to figure out what the hell he needs to do to connect to his only friend with one of his hobbies he doesn't understand.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
so
you walk
kind.
into this shop and it is that thing that happens at I feel like most hobby shops where like people kind of turn and look at you when you come in. I think even though this is a mall, this is a huge mall. So I think like normally like mall shops are a little bit smaller. This mall shop is pretty big, so they do have like some tables where people are playing cards at. So like people kind of like look up at you and then like look back down to what they're doing. You're very out of place here. Like nobody else here is in a suit. Nobody else here is like a, a professional late night TV show host. One of the employees comes, like, it kind of looks over at you as you're looking around, can tell you're kind of like out of your element, and is like, anything I can help you with?
Magic.
Oh, okay, yeah, you looking for a specific card, or just want to get some packs?
What does that mean?
Like, he kind of, like, gestures down to, like, the display that has, like, the single cards, and he's like, well, if you want a specific card, we have those on display here, we've got some, like, bulk over there, gestures off to the side, and he's like, or, we've got some packs from some different sets, if you're trying to build a specific deck, I could help you out.
Yeah, I need to build a deck. Just, whatever you got, just put it in a pile, put in a how-to guide, and, I guess, give me $2,000 worth. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
employee, just his eyes, like, get really big, and he's like, okay. Starts
Donald
building
misinterprets
the
that
deck.
and goes, $3,000 worth?
He's like, yeah, I could build you a good deck for $3,000, yeah.
Yeah, throw in some of those, what are they? The big, just the ones. Give me the whole box of those on the thing. Give me 3 of them. Random boxes. Those, yeah.
Yeah, okay. he starts packing up bulk boxes and, like, putting together, like, a really good deck for you. Yeah, he doesn't screw you over and give you only land cards.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it just puts together a deck for you. And yeah, I'll say, Donald, you can also give me a wits awareness check.
Oh, okay. Let me see what my wits are.
Dude, we're getting stalked by this person with true faith.
I got 3 wits, 0 awareness, but I have a lot of bonuses. I can use my bonus.
Yeah, you can use your bonus. Yeah, so 3, it would be your dice pool is 3, but then plus however many bonuses you want to add.
Okay. Let's see. My dice pool is 3. And I'll do 4.
Cool.
Okay. So.
And I'll say difficulty 3.
Okay. Good luck. 2 successes, 1 bestial failure.
Okay. So I think because you didn't succeed, because the difficulty was 3, so that is just a bestial failure. Do you want to try to re-roll anything? You can spend willpower to re-roll failures.
Sure. I feel like he's a paranoid guy, so if he felt like he was being looked at in a weird way, he'd probably start to panic, so...
Yeah, so
I
there
can-
should be
yeah.
a button that says willpower re-roll, and then if you click that, it'll let you choose up to 3 failed dice to roll.
Oh, okay. It doesn't say that. It just says roll again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then go ahead. And well, you only got 1 failure, so go ahead and roll just a single die. So put your dice pool as 1, your hunger is 0, and difficulty is 0. So just re-roll that single dice.
Okay. Difficulties. Okay. Alright, let's see it. 0 successes.
Okay, so it's still a bestial failure, unfortunately. Oh, I think it may have not let you, but this is fine. I think technically you can't re-roll hunger dice, so I think that's why it wasn't letting you re-roll, but I'll waive that for this.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still a bestial failure. Okay, I think you'll probably also get a compulsion. I think that makes the most sense. Let me look at what your specific compulsion is.
Can we stop getting bestial failures of all the failures? My
Hey,
god.
that's not on me.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm doing great.
Yeah.
True.
Barrel slaying.
Compulsion, obsession. Oh, this is so funny to happen in a Magic the Gathering setting. So the compulsion for Toreadors is obsession. Enraptured by beauty, the vampire becomes temporarily obsessed with a singular gorgeous thing, able to think of nothing else. Pick one feature such as a person, a song, an artwork, blood splatter, even a sunrise. Enraptured, the vampire can hardly take their attention from it, and if spoken to, they will only talk about that subject. Any other actions receive a 2 dice penalty. This compulsion lasts until they can no longer perceive the beloved object or if the scene ends. So I think it's funny if this is a Magic the Gathering card that you become obsessed with. But I don't know Magic enough to say a specific card. I don't know. I don't know if you have one in mind or
Black
if we could just say
Lotus.
it's
Black Lotus?
Yeah.
Black Lotus. Yeah.
It's like the $3,000 one.
Yeah, yeah.
gosh.
So so in that case, I think you see Black Lotus in the like display case. It's like because 3,000 was your budget, so this guy's like not giving you
Oh wait,
like
no,
that's
it's
like
like
just one card.
10,000.
10,000.
Well,
Inexplicably, this $10,000 card is in a mall display case, and you are so fixated on it.
God.
Donald,
Oh
he
my
just-
gosh.
His life is horrible.
Donald he's just like, what's this one?
Oh,
Like, how much is this?
I think let me check. I think that's up to 10K.
Donald looks, even he's just like, oh, that's kind of rough. Like, I don't know. That's a little much. Like, I really care about Larry. I was just trying to connect with them, but like 10K is a lot.
Well, you can just stand around in there staring at it until
You're just loitering.
Yeah.
I think
can
when
you,
you.
like-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, can you ask, like, what it does, or like why it's so like expensive, or like it's just a really beautiful card.
Yeah, the employee explains. Again, I don't play Magic, so the employee explains everything about Black Lotus, and it's just like, oh, this is why it's rare. This is like what it does, and he's like, I mean, you're dropping $3,000 on a deck. I could probably get. It's been there for a while. I could probably do 8K on it.
Oh my god.
What a discount! It's like 20% off.
Yeah, that's a big
Like-
discount.
I guess Donald thinks it's the most beautiful thing he's ever saw. He doesn't understand it. He's just very enamored with it. It's like the most beautiful art piece he's ever seen in his life. He stares down at it and goes, "All right, throw it in."
Oh my god!
Oh my god, he's buying it.
Oh my god, wait, no way.
Yeah.
So bad.
This is, hey, chat, this is the danger of getting into Magic the Gathering. This is why I
That's true.
have abstained.
Yeah, that's a good deal though. That's a good deal. Take it.
Yeah, he bundles up like an incredible deck plus Black Lotus. I think he builds the deck around that. So he makes you a deck that like you I mean, who's going to use a $10,000 card in a deck? But he's like, I guess I'll have this deck work with this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you have I think, is it 3 dots of resources?
I have, let's see.
I can't remember.
Let
I
me
know you
see
have a
here.
good
I remember
amount.
he was very rich. He has 3 finance, and let's see, 2
Yeah.
resources.
Okay, 2 resource. Okay, so
Wait, that's
2
less than me.
resource-
I think I have 3 resources, dude.
Oh wow! The Ryan Gosling episode has to go good. He doesn't realize how much money he's spending. I guess, like compared to what he made before.
Yeah, he has. So 2 dots in resources is like middle class. So he's like comfortable, but $8,000. Well, $11,000 is a lot to drop.
He has no other friends. This is fine. He doesn't spend money on anything.
Yeah. So
Isn't
yeah,
it 8,000 plus the 3K that you already spent getting the card?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
card.
11.
Oh jeez. Oh my god.
$11,000.
He can move out of his nice
God.
apartment and
You
into
said it was a
crappy
shitty
one.
apartment.
Oh no, he treats it like it's
It's
like
a
I
nice
think it's like
apartment.
3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
okay.
is 3, but like
It's
he
nice,
just
it's
doesn't
just
live in
not-
it well.
It's not
Okay,
Yeah,
unpacked.
he lives
yeah.
in a nice area. He's
Okay.
just going through a lot right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, you get this like packed up for you. You have this card. You like can't take your eyes off it. It's like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. And so you too also don't notice something that's going on around you.
No!
Oh my
What
god!
the heck? I'm scared, dude.
But let's go over to see how Beryl and Jonesy Bones are doing. So I imagine are you going to the jewelry shop first, or are you going to Victoria's Secret first?
Well, let's say we're going to Victoria's Secret because we just hit up the jewelry store really fast, and
Okay.
Jonesy got her, like, I don't know, a ring from Tiffany's. That's probably, like, so much money.
Yeah.
And it's
a
like
lot of
one of
money.
the ugly heart ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's
It's an
definitely a
ugly heart
sale
ring.
going on right now for all the boyfriends who love to get their girlfriend's heart jewelry.
Yeah,
Oh
hold
my
on. Let me see
God.
if I wonder if I can, like, find... Oh my god, the rings are, like, thousands of dollars. I just looked it up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Big
like that
spenders.
ugly heart wedding ring, the one that's like amber.
And you're calling it
Oh
a
my gosh, that one
purity
is
ring.
so ugly. Hold on. I'm actually looking it up right now, if they have a heart anything.
What a beautiful purity ring.
Yes. It's yeah. Just think of it as like what we would consider like an ugly heart ring, but it's like thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
what
so
the
you-
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh. Oh.
I just looked it up in Tiffany. Some of their rings are up to $5,000.
Yeah, they're expensive.
Okay, wait. I do have 3 in resources. So how
Yes.
rich does that make me?
I think that's considered. Let me check. I think it's considered wealthy.
Okay,
I'll
I can
put it in
afford
the
that then.
cheat sheet.
That
Oh.
ring.
The ring.
So gorgeous.
It's so ugly.
Yeah, rich is 3 resources. Great condo, nice house, luxury items, high-end equipment for several people. So yeah.
That's me, guys.
That's
I'm
you.
rich. Yeah, so I
you
bought
can
her like a
drop it.
$5,000 ring,
Cool.
and I'm like, Beryl, you think she'd like this?
You know, I think that well, it's the thought that matters, right?
That's true. I mean, I got a heart because it just shows how much I love her, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get her some lingerie too, because she likes looking good.
I have a question. If that's actually a purity ring, then why are you getting her the lingerie?
I mean, just because she doesn't have to do anything, she's just wearing it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you had. Okay. All right.
I mean, you know us, we're vampires. It's not like we can really do anything anyways.
Well, yeah, but you know, still, what? I've heard down the grapevine that people figure out some ways, but that's all your business. I don't want to intrude.
Well, you know, she's. I'm getting her a purity ring because I don't know. I just want her to stay safe and pure, but.
Ew.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, you know, oh my God, what is that? And I walk into the store.
But maybe I sometimes want to see something
No,
a
it's
little
already.
bit more.
I'm already gone. You're talking to no one. Though. I'm already in the store.
Oh my god. I do want to say this because it's so funny, and I kind of hinted at this earlier, but since Dreamy said we can't really do anything, in Vampire the Masquerade, characters' ability to have sex depends on their humanity, because vampires kind of can't have sex. Jonesy, who's humanity 6, it describes you cannot have sexual intercourse per se, but you can fake it by winning a dexterity plus charisma test if you wish.
I can fake it, guys. That's
Made at
right.
a 1 die penalty to your pool. Difficulty equals your partner's composure or wits. So there's specific rules in the game for if your vampire can have sex or not. Yeah,
Well, I
a little
can fake it, so you know.
You can fake it. I think everyone else is at humanity 7, which is the same. You cannot have sexual intercourse per se, but you can fake it. So everyone can fake it. Very funny. So yeah, I'll have Beryl and Jonesy go ahead and make wits awareness checks. You can do them separately since
God.
you split up.
I hope that
difficulty
one
is
of us
3.
sees it.
So, wits plus awareness. Okay.
Yes.
And then plus my hunger. And what's the difficulty 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I have to -2 to
You
that?
do have to -2 to that because you haven't found any secrets yet.
Oh, but I -2 and I got 3 successes, so I succeeded.
Perfect.
Let's go.
Jonesy succeeds. What about Beryl?
I got 3 successes.
Okay, you both succeed.
Yippee!
So as you two are splitting up, I think you both, so kind of the way the mall part of this tower is set up is it is like what is it called? It's like open in the center. So like when you go up different floors, there's like 8 floors or something. But as you go up, you can still see down into like the bottom, like a mezzanine or like a platform or whatever. I forget what they're called. But you hear some Christmas music start playing like from like some speakers below. There's already Christmas music playing just like around, but an open atrium. Thank you, Super Iron Bob. So yeah, it's like an open atrium in the center, and you hear some like live music start to play from like down below, and hear ho 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 ho, and see that the Santa Claus who had come in on the had been in the parade. The same Santa is now like there's like an area set up and like a line of kids and elves and things, and there's a Santa down there who's like, you know, kids are like sitting on his lap, that the whole like mall Santa thing. Jonesy, I think so. Beryl, you notice this as you're like going into the store. Jonesy, you can like see, since you still like you haven't actually gotten into the store yet, you can like look over and see the Santa, and as you look over, this Santa like kind of turns and like meets your gaze, and there is like a weird energy between you and this mall Santa as you are looking at each other.
Ugh. He's like, ugh. He's just gonna be like, he's gonna give the Santa like a what look?
I think the Santa, like, turns, like, says something to, like, the elf that's helping him, and, like, when that kid gets off the lap, he says, "Oh, children, I'll be right back. Santa needs to take a little cookie break." And he gets up and, like, gets out of the chair and, like, goes and, like, walks, like, I think it's in a direction that you can't see because it's, like, covered by the platforms.
Yeah. Jonesy's gonna go into the store and, approach Beryl, like, yo, that Santa, I think, has something against me. He just gave me the stink eye.
Oh, Jonesy, I think maybe anyone would give you the stink eye if they see you in the wrong light.
Yeah, this lighting, it's, you know, fluorescent lighting doesn't do me many favors.
Well, did you want to go to the Santa and wish for, like, a present or something?
Oh, no, Santa's, they're so weird.
Wait, did I notice anything, or did I just barely notice, like, I just noticed the sounds?
You noticed the sounds and heard the Santa. If you want to, like, go look, or if you wanted to have, like, stuck around and, like, peered at it, you definitely could if you succeeded on your check.
Okay, I'll just say that I heard it, and I was like,
Okay.
Jonesy, I wouldn't worry too much. You know, they always have those mall Santas around this time of year.
Yeah, ugh. Gross.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm gonna go try on this lingerie, but, you can, you can stay outside if you're not buying anything.
I'm buying stuff, I told you, I
Okay,
have to
well,
for my true love.
Do you know her size?
Oh yeah, I definitely know her size. Ew. Just from looking. He's studied her form so much he knows her size. Those people who are like can calculate a person's height based on like the phone they're holding.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever.
You don't need to finish this sentence.
He's done that, but with her measurements, of course.
Yeah. As soon as he sees, he can calculate it.
We need to cut to another scene. We gotta cut.
I will say Jonesy will buy. You know how like Victoria's Secret has like the bridal lingerie. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Wait, buying a purity ring and then a bridal lingerie is devious.
Because it's white like her purity.
Yeah.
Because it's white like her purity, of course.
Yes, of course. Also not in her style at all, because we've already described that she's like goth, like kind of witchy person. We will cut away from seeing Jonesy head over to the bridal section and look at these like white lingerie sets. So, Lola, as you are kind of walking around the mall, you've got your candles, you're kind of like going around, maybe looking to meet up with the rest of your friends or just kind of doing some more shopping. You see this cute, like kind of like the vibes of like Zoe Deschanel in Elf, like girl in this like elf costume. That is kind of off to the side, like at malls, how there's like the areas that like kind of go into like the back rooms. I think the door is like propped open and it's like going out to like we'll say you're on the first floor, so it's like going out to like the like back parking area. The door is propped open. She's in like this elf costume and she is like taking a smoke break.
Ooh, okay. Damn, I want to go up to her and be like, damn, baby, can I get a tour of Santa's workshop?
No! So, you say that. I will say give me a, I think this would be, why is it not opening? Wits, or not, sorry, not wits, charisma, persuasion. But I'll say you can get another dice to this because as you go and say something to her, she's like, Lola? Like, recognizes you because of your, like, scene queen thing. So you don't recognize her necessarily, but she knows who you are, and looks interested. but go ahead and make your roll first.
What's the difficulty?
Let's say difficulty 2.
So I got a messy critical.
Cool. You, so you say, just give me a tour of Santa's workshop. And she, like, has already said, like, Lola, and it looks, like, kind of flustered when you say that. And it's just like, I mean, you could come back and, like, back here.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
She kind of like shoves through the door and like closes it behind her. Is there anyone back there with us?
No, so it's kind of like a parking or like a loading dock basically. So there's like some trucks and stuff back here and like some employee cars, but you don't see anybody else around. Actually, yeah, you don't see anyone else around. And I think I will say,
on her?
Yeah, I was gonna say with a messy crit, I think like as soon as you go out there, she kind of like sidles up to you, like she thinks this is gonna be like a cheeky makeout because she knows you. You have like kind of a reputation in your scene, so she like kind of like sidles up to you and like looks like she's ready to make out, but you are so hungry and you got a messy crit that your teeth are in her neck like before you're even thinking about it, and you are drinking a lot of blood from her. So I think with a messy crit, I'm gonna have you roll a willpower check to see if you can keep from killing her.
How do I roll a willpower check? Can God be with me on this?
Yeah, so a willpower check is your dice pool is however much you have in willpower, which is pretty good for you.
5.
Yeah, 5. You don't put in hunger, and then I have to remind myself. I think with a willpower check, I forget what the difficulty is. Let me see if I can.
Guys,
find
we're
it
cooked.
really quick.
We're cooked.
Where is this willpower? Willpower. Oh, maybe this is maybe this is frenzy rules. I think if you get one success with a frenzy, you succeed. But let me really quick check.
Okay.
Um.
Okay, I'm ready.
Compulsions, rousing the blood, slaking hunger, bite attacks.
Okay.
Okay.
One shot, we don't gotta care.
Oh, okay. So you must roll willpower. Vampires add dice equal to 1/3 of their humanity rounded down to their pool. Normal win. What is the difficulty? Okay, I think if you succeed at all, you succeed. So let's do it that way. So you have pretty good odds of success. Also, just a difficulty of 1.
So I got no successes.
You're kidding.
Look, I put it in our chat. I put a screenshot of it.
Oh my gosh.
0 successes, my god.
Okay,
We
I
are
don't
so doing so well.
I don't think I'm gonna let you do a willpower reroll because this is a messy crit.
Yeah.
So I think you
You kill her!
yeah, you just instantly she goes for kind of snuggle up to you for a kiss, is starting to do sweet nothings into your ear, and you are at her throat in this animalistic way, and you just suck her completely dry, and it's messy. There's blood splatter. Your face has blood on it. There's a little bit of blood on your clothes. It's very messy. Your hunger, I think, is 0 because if you drink to kill someone, your hunger goes down to 0. So you feel,
Oh my god.
which is positive. But as you pull away from her, you hear someone behind you.
He's right behind me, isn't he? I'm just kidding. This is not the MCU. I kind of very slowly lower her to the ground and look over my shoulder.
You look over your shoulder and see, staring at you, holding a crossbow loaded with a stake, Santa Claus.
You're kidding!
Wait! Wait, do you have the thing that instantly kills you if you get hit by a stake in the
No,
heart?
I'm luckily not stake
Oh,
bait.
okay,
I
okay,
almost
okay.
picked that. I almost picked that.
What are you doing? You have a moment to react.
Okay. Wait. Hold on.
It's Saint Nicholas.
How fast can I take my gun out and shoot him?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you can try to take your gun out. I think this is gonna be then. You're basically gonna try to shoot him before he can shoot you.
Yes.
So you do have firearms. So this is, I think, it doesn't really matter that much because your dexterity and wits are the same. But I'll say this is a wits plus firearms roll.
That's 7, which is very
Which
awesome.
is very good.
Dude, you better use your willpower to reroll if you fail.
I know.
And then let me look at his stats really quick.
We're
to
not
see.
in the mall. We're in an outside docking area.
Yes, there's nobody else around for sure.
Oh, would we hear it, the gunshot, if,
Maybe.
I don't know how loud it is.
Potentially. Okay. This is... okay. You're rolling against a difficulty of...
I believe.
I think this is a 6. Difficulty 6 to try to get him before he gets you.
I would like to add my 3 bonus die.
Yeah,
Oh
fair.
my god.
Fair.
This is the time. This
Thank
is the
you,
time.
guys. Okay, okay. We are rolling. If I do a willpower reroll,
So you spend 1 point of willpower, so you would mark that off, and you can reroll up to
Okay.
3 dice. And I think the dice roller, well, your hunger's 0, so that doesn't matter. So you can roll up to 3. It'll if you click willpower reroll, it'll let you choose what to reroll.
okay. So, I failed.
No, wait, really?
Is this real?
I got 3 successes, and then I re-rolled, and I only got 1 more success.
Oh my gosh.
So Double Fist hunger 0 because she just killed someone. So that's why the
Yeah.
hunger is 0 right now.
Yeah.
So you take out your gun and try to shoot, but Santa is faster.
Damn it.
Okay, how many successes did you get in total?
4.
You're gonna take 2 points of aggravated damage as Santa says, "How could you do this to one of my elves?"
Oh!
And crossbow through your shoulder,
Dude.
not your heart, like a stake, like right into your shoulder.
Oh my god.
And the other 3 of you, I will say, go ahead and each of you roll Wits Awareness with a difficulty of... outside, so it'd be pretty hard to hear. I'll say a difficulty 4 to see if you hear the gunshot.
I'm going to lose because I have only 4 dice.
Yeah.
Wait,
And you-
wits
I just
and
don't know.
awareness?
Wits and Awareness, yeah.
Okay.
I only got 3 successes. I failed.
I got a bestial failure.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
I
Or
don't think I can succeed. Oh no, my
Donald,
dice
you're my-
pool is 3. You know what? I was gonna use all these extra dice to convince Ryan Gosling Barry was a character actor, but I don't want you to die.
We
I
did also
used
just
all
get a buff from Arga Sith,
Oh,
so everybody gets a +1.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If it's a failure, can I reroll or no?
Is it
You
giving you
can
the option
willpower,
of
right?
a willpower reroll?
Let me check. Yeah, it does.
Okay, if it is, then you can. Yeah, you just would spend 1 point of willpower.
Okay, one
Oh,
point
my
of,
cape
okay.
time. While you're figuring that out, hang on. I forgot. I owe somebody a cape time, and I totally forgot. So I'll be right back.
Yes.
So for our buff, like, do we just add another dice?
Yep. Yeah. Just add
Okay.
another, however many dice
Yep.
you're using.
1 more to your pool. Or
Okay.
however many more to your pool.
All right, let's go. 5
Wait.
successes.
Oh, so you heard it. You heard it then.
Oh
Wait.
my god.
Wait, so if I roll power reroll, then what do I do? It like show
So then
It
you
shows-
click the black dots. Up
Oh,
to
yeah?
3 black dots.
all of them?
Yeah, you can click up to 3 black dots. And then
Okay.
re-roll, and then it will re-roll them for you.
What does the black dots mean? Is that how much willpower I'm spending?
No, those
The
are the
black
die.
dots are like, yeah, they're like failures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got
Okay.
4 successes.
Oh, okay, cool. Then you succeed. You hear the gunshot.
Oh my god, do I still have the compulsion?
You do still have the compulsion.
No!
Yeah. Oh wait, I think you don't because it's just for a scene. So I think after the scene ends, your compulsion is gone. It's actually Dreamy. I think I've been unfair to you. I think your compulsion's over too.
Oh. Okay. But do I still not know what's going on?
Did you roll?
I rolled, but I failed because I had the negatives.
Roll 2 more dice and see if you get 2 successes.
Okay.
I also succeeded.
Okay, good.
Yeah, everyone-
No,
Lola,
I got 0 successes.
but you're with Beryl, so
I'm with
Yeah,
Beryl,
so we can go
and-
together.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
succeeded. Okay, I owed 2 cape times, so I'm gonna have this cape on for 10 minutes.
That's
So, okay. Lola, you just got shot with a crossbow, but you also tried to shoot Santa and missed. Beryl and Donald, from wherever you are in the mall, it's not super loud. Like, you can probably really only hear it because of your heightened senses and because you kind of already are like, there's weird stuff going on here at the mall. Hear a gunshot from outside. It doesn't really seem like other people in the mall hear it because there's not like a bunch of people like freaking out and like running.
Oh, okay. Like, I guess I was like watching a TV in the magic store a little bit, and like I'd packed my stuff away if like he could tear his eyes away from that object. I don't know if he could though.
It's up to you. It's the end of the scene, so your compulsion isn't necessarily still active, but if you think it's funny that you still really want to look at this card, that's fine.
No, it's in the bag now, I think, at this point. But he hears it and then immediately goes, "It was one of those guys." He stops looking at, like, I don't know, they probably have like streams up playing on the TV or something, and he's trying to look at people's games going like, what does this mean? And doesn't understand. He just hears the gunshot and goes, "One of them did something stupid." And
Yeah.
immediately starts trying to get going in that direction and is reasonably concerned.
Yeah.
All right, I think
yeah.
we all make our way, maybe.
Yeah.
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 I'm just following Beryl. Beryl,
and I'm
what's
like-
going on?
I heard a gunshot, the iconic Lola gunshot.
She's pulling out her gun in the middle of a mall?
Yeah, I don't know. We should check up on her.
Yeah, and then we run over.
Yeah, you run over, you kick open the door to this to this parking area, and you're all like, actually, let's one of you, and this will determine success for everybody, to see if you can get there through the crowds and everything before something else bad happens to Lola. One of you can roll dexterity plus athletics.
I am not good at that.
I have 5, so it might be me.
It's all you. I have like
It's
3.
all you.
Yeah. Okay, Jonesy,
Okay.
get those long legs going.
Yeah,
Come
what's
on,
the difficulty?
Slenderman.
Nice Slenderman.
Difficulty, I'll say 2.
Okay. Okay, let me put my hunger and everything too.
Yeah.
I have 6 successes, but it's a messy critical.
Oh no! What?
The beast is within us.
The beast is very the beast is very active. Okay, let me
I make it at least, even if it's potentially
Yes.
kind of bad.
Yeah. Okay. A critical in which one or more 10s appear on a hunger die. That happened. The character succeeds, but like an animal would. The beast scored the critical, perhaps not you. Okay. Oh, I forgot to say, you killed someone, Lola, in all the chaos. You do take a stain. So
My humanity, right?
yeah. So it doesn't affect your humanity yet, but you'll have to make a remorse check at some point.
Oh, yeah.
So just mark that you have a stain. Okay. Dreamy, what do you have any ideas of how you want this critical to manifest?
Maybe I get there pretty fast, but in the process, I trample on some people.
What?
Because I'm just running so fast that, I'm not paying attention.
Yeah. So you start running. You've kind of shaken off this like desire for knowledge. You hear this gunshot, and you start running, and just do kind of trample some people on your way.
Would I be able to use one of my skills before I make it there?
Yeah. What skill do you want to use?
Okay, I would like to use. Hold on. It is unseen passage, I believe.
Oh, yes. Do you have to be one of them? You have to be totally still for. Is that the one?
It's not the still one. I think that's
Okay.
the death one. Is this totally still one?
Okay, that makes sense. Which somebody did ask about discipline, so I'll say while I'm looking at it, Barry has Oblivion and Potence as disciplines. Dreamy has Obfuscate and Potence. Grimmy has Presence and Auspex, and Orla has Potence, Presence, and Obfuscate. So
Oh wait,
harass,
okay, so the
that's
one I'm using
answer.
is Silence of Death. Sorry, that's the one I'm using.
Silence of Death. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me look. And this okay because there's an ad happening right now, so if we're taking a second to figure
Yeah.
to figure things out, that's fine. All right, let me see. Silence of Death. It's a free cost. The power completely silences the user, nullifying all sound made by them. As with other obfuscate powers, this only works on people within earshot. Blah blah blah. The user silences their footsteps, clothing, minor collisions, and other sounds of their person. This makes you
Yeah, so
undetectable.
I'm trampling over people, but it's really quiet.
It's really quiet.
Yeah, no one can hear it.
So yeah, you're running, trampling people, but they don't notice it's you. They don't notice it's the same guy who was trampling people earlier. And
The Mall Menace.
the mall menace. That's gonna be the article.
Yeah.
And you're also kind of like the other two vampires are like trailing kind of close behind you. So you get there in time. And I think by the time you like kick the door open to see what's going on, you see this mall Santa like kind of approaching closer towards Lola, but is not holding a stake, is holding like some like mistletoe and holly in his hand in front of him that's like in the shape of a cross, and he's like shouting in Latin.
Okay, so I will say Santa does not hear me kick open the door because of my
Yes.
power.
Yeah.
I would then like to grapple him. I'm grappling his ass to pull him away from Lola.
Okay, before you can grapple him, one thing you do have to do.
God.
Where is this? Okay, he is attempting to ward off vampires by brandishing a holy symbol or uttering prayers. Actually, he's actually not chanting in Latin, he is singing Christmas carols. I have to correct myself.
Okay.
So he's singing, "Joy to the world, the Lord has come."
Oh my god.
He's singing this song, but he's coming towards you with this like holly and things. So anyone who wants to try to approach him has to roll willpower, and he'll roll as well. Let me see, what is his resolve?
Okay.
Da, da, da.
I do not have a lot of willpower, guys. I'm sorry.
I only have 4.
I only have 4 too.
Dang. This might be
I
hard
only have
then.
4,
Okay, so that's that, and then what is
Donald,
this?
try to gaslight him.
I don't know if that's possible.
Like, we're not vampires.
Or maybe, okay, so
We're goth
I
kids.
guess
Oh, he
instead
has
of
a lot to
approaching
this.
him, I would like to use my skill improvised weapons
Oh.
Okay.
to maybe see if there's like a weapon nearby that's like long enough for me to whack him on the head or something. Like a broom.
I think regardless you're gonna have to try to like, because he each success by a faithful mortal forces the vampire to back up a step and avert their eyes. So it's not even that you can approach him, it's that like he's like forcing you back through this doorway.
okay.
So to do anything you'll still have to try to roll this
Okay.
your difficulty I rolled for him is 5.
Oh, that's an automatic lose for me then, because I only have.
You could crit. If you get
Oh.
if you get 2 10s, then it's a crit and it would succeed.
Okay. Nope.
Did you get any successes?
I got 2 successes.
Okay, so you have to back. This is so funny. It's back up a step. So he beat you by 3. So you have to take 3 steps backwards.
Oh my gosh!
Aw.
And he is just still singing, "Let earth receive her king back,
but also
you
he's
evil creatures."
he still doesn't know that I'm there though because of my silence of passage. So even though I am stepping
Wait, no, he does know. The door is open, right?
yeah, but it was quietly open.
I know, but he's still facing you, like, because because Lola's up against the same wall that the door
Oh,
is
I
opening
thought it
from.
was.
Yeah.
I thought I was coming behind him.
No,
Oh my
sorry.
gosh.
You still surprised him, but he was already
Okay.
brandishing this holy symbol. So you have the element of surprise. He's just managed to force you back. Sorry.
Okay,
that's
well,
what's
I
happening.
will take as maybe more than 3 steps back to see if there is a weapon that I could use as a javelin type deal.
Yes, cool.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea.
Yeah, go for it.
Could I turn on Aura of Decay and Jonesy wield me as a weapon?
Okay. I'm having some trouble with how Aura of Decay helps with this.
I just gotta. He just has to like hit me so that I affect the guy. Maybe.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, okay. Let
Oh, like I can just throw.
Yeah, and because you have
Yeah.
Aura of Decay
Yeah.
going. Okay, let me let me look at Aura of Decay. Let's see, which is an Oblivion power. You make a rouse check following a win. Unintelligent organic and inorganic material within 5 yards suffers. I don't know if it hurts people. You can make something poison.
It says animals and humans grow sick. So humans
Okay.
can go sick.
Do we just wait for this guy to get a cold? Maybe I don't know. Like
Let
maybe
me
we have to
keep reading, let me
rethink
keep
this.
reading. If anything, oh no, you're right. If anything living is caught in the aura, it makes a stamina plus medicine contest against the vampire's activation roll. Okay, you can do this, and you
don't
don't
know,
have to get closer to him to be able to do this. I don't think.
Ooh,
But this is a rouse check, so you'll have to roll just a single dice. You don't put any hunger. You don't put a difficulty. Or actually a difficulty 1, sorry, and roll to see if you get hungrier or not doing this.
Does anyone have like a better idea? Because our only ranged person is like right in front of him. I think.
I know.
I
Well,
could-
just
I
I
could
would
try
say
to talk to him.
Oh yeah,
But-
maybe you can like. I don't.
I can maybe convince him not to kill us for a second. I don't think I can convince him not to be less angry at us, though.
Maybe you can like ask him. Maybe you can try to get him talking so he doesn't use the caroling stuff, so that we can actually approach him.
Yeah, I try to engage Santa in a conversation using. Let's see here. I have 4 charisma, 3 manipulation, 3 etiquette, 3 performance,
Okay.
4 persuasion.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have you not to see if you can get closer to him because you don't need it for that. But I'm gonna have you roll the willpower save, just because it says like if you fail, you like can't look directly at him, which I feel like will impact your ability to like have a conversation if you like are cowering. You know, like you won't seem as persuasive. So it's still the same difficulty. The difficulty is 5, and whatever your dice pool is, whatever you have in willpower, which I think is 5, and you don't put
Yeah.
hunger in. Yeah, let me know what you get.
Okay. Okay.
I believe.
Is there anything I can use? I have resolve. Would that help?
I
I have 3 composure.
No, because your resolve and composure are what give you your willpower stat, I think.
Oh,
So it's already technically using those. But if you fail, it's not like the end of the world. You just,
Yeah,
I
we
might
still
give
have a
you a
backup
penalty.
plan.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. All right. Let's roll. 4 successes. No. 4
Okay.
successes. 1 has a little like 2 stars next to it.
Okay. So, someone is saying Blood Surge, which I think you can do. Let me remind myself of what Blood Surge is.
Oh.
I think it like gives you a bonus to a pool, if I remember correctly. Blood Surge.
Do you still have any bonuses left? I think I have 1 bonus left. Or
I
maybe
have no
2.
bonuses.
Okay. So you can, if you want to, you have to do a rouse check to see if you get hungrier. But it would add 2 dice to a pool incorporating an attribute, which this would count. So if you'd like to do that, the danger is that you could get hungrier, but you could Blood Surge.
I'm at 3 hunger, but Oh, okay.
It's up to you.
So I just do a normal dice, and if it's 3 or below, I get hungrier, and if it's not, I...
Yeah, you roll in the VTM dice roller. You can just put the dice pool as 1, and if it's a success, then you don't get hungry. If it's a failure, you do get more hungry.
Okay, let's go. Let's try.
Yippee!
0 successes. 1.
Okay, so you do get hungrier doing this, but you can roll 2 more dice to see if you can manage to overcome Santa's true faith. So you'll just put 2 for the dice pool, and you don't have to put hunger or difficulty, because you're just rolling these in addition to the 4 successes you already got. So if you get a success on either of these, then you're good.
And we just got a bonus, too. We just got a bonus.
Oh, and we got a bonus.
Thank you. So we just add 1 more dice to our rolls, or?
If you want to use your bonus, then you can add another dice to this. So if you want to use the bonus you just got from Super Iron Bob, thank you so much, then you can roll 3 dice instead of 2. And you just need one of these
3
to be a success.
successes. Nice.
Yes! Okay.
So all of them were successes then. Wow.
Yay!
Super success.
So Jonesy is kind of shrinking back, like kicking the door down, and Beryl seems like they're about to do something with the discipline. Lola is like bleeding. You can see this dead woman next to her who's in an elf costume.
I can't explain.
But Donald, you're not troubled by the brandishing of the holy object and the singing of the Christmas carol because of Santa, also, I want to say for the benefit of chat, Santa, this is not the real Santa Claus. This is just a mall Santa. But he has such a strong belief in the spirit of Christmas that it is giving him it is giving him a 3 to true faith.
I
So
feel like
this
I
is
should.
just a guy.
I feel like I should get a bonus against this guy because I have an affinity with Jesus.
You do not have an affinity with Jesus. You just both have stigmata.
I get stigmata when I'm hungry. Jesus, that's stigmata,
Jesus
guys.
and Santa, not the same.
Okay.
Not the same person. So Donald, you managed to resist the this compulsion, or this this true faith, this light that's shining out of this mall Santa, who does have a real beard, I should say. It is a real Santa beard, and it's a really nice Santa suit. You can tell that this is one of the really good mall Santas.
Oh my god.
What does Donald say?
Okay. I have a lot. I have nothing else. I can't fight anyone. My strength is like 1, but I have 4 charisma, 3 manipulation, 3 composure, 3 etiquette, 3 performance with a thing with public speaking, 4 persuasion and talk fast. Can I use all of this?
You can't use all of it, but
You could give him a moving speech.
Yes, you could do. I think probably your best bet is charisma plus persuasion, and if this is fast talk, I think. So that's a dice pool of 9.
Okay.
And I think you do have bonuses. I don't know how many bonuses you have. Did I already say Arga, Sif gave you all a bonus? I think I may have missed that.
I have 3 bonuses now then,
Okay.
I think.
I have
Oh,
2
cool.
total, yeah.
I have 3 total.
I have none.
Well, now you have some.
Oh, I
You
do?
should have 2 that you just got, I think, because I think I
okay.
missed
Yeah.
Argasif cheered, and then Super Iron Bob just cheered. So you should have 2 bonuses. So if you want to put bonuses into this, you can.
What do I need to roll to succeed here?
I will say, what are Santa's stats here?
Charisma, persuasion, that's 8.
I will say he did just see Lola kill one of his elves. So
We got more bonus.
Oh, we got another
you.
bonus from Captain Freestar. Okay, so
Yo!
thank you, Tisha. I think this does have to be a pretty high difficulty though, because like I said, he did just see one of you kill somebody. I think this is a 6. But you do have a huge dice pool for this. You're already at 9, and you have up to 3 bonuses that you can spend if you'd like to.
I'm all in on not killing Santa, so I will have a dice roll of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I believe.
Oh, yes, you're fast.
So-
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, let's see if we can get him to stop executing poor Lola. 14?
14.
Okay,
14
14.
successes?
Oh,
Oh, because of crit. Because
Wait, no, I haven't like rolled
Oh.
yet. That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
I was gonna say, oh my god.
Crazy. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Let's go. 12 successes.
That's enough,
Right?
Yeah.
two of them
Oh,
are
you
the star
double.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it say messy critical?
Okay, no messy criticals.
cool.
2 of them have little stars next to them, or so.
Yes,
are
that's fine.
crits.
So those are crits.
Okay.
A messy crit is when you get a crit on hunger dice. That's what's happening when you get a messy crit. Okay. Donald, what do you say that completely diffuses the situation with this mall Santa?
Oh no. Okay. All right.
Let me set the scene a little bit to so here's what just happened. Lola flirted with a girl, killed the girl. Santa saw. Santa was watching. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
Pervert.
Santa sees it. Is trying to kill Lola. Jonesy silently kicks the door open. But
Very cool of me.
which was very cool. Santa was facing that direction, so you got a little bit of the jump on him. But once he saw, he could see the door open when he looks over in that direction. It pulls out this mistletoe and holly crucifix, is singing "Joy to the World" very loudly. Jonesy cowers back in fear, and you stride forward and say.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, what will not... Okay, maybe I can't diffuse it entirely, but maybe I can get Lola to stop being executed in front of everyone.
Yes.
Okay. I start to say, like, oh my god, what's going on here? I'm so sorry about this. This is horrible. I can see you're a man of Christmas and Christmas giving and all of that stuff. Like, very, very, very wonderful that you're doing that. I apologize deeply for her. She has a very rare condition that... Oh. A very rare condition.
No.
No.
It's called vampirism. That's the condition.
He is slowly lowering the Christmas crucifix and
Please, my
stops
daughter,
singing.
she's sick.
And he says, Donald Graves, I used to really love your show until I figured out you were a vampire. How could you do this to me?
I didn't want to be a vampire. I didn't want to. It was the executive producers. You have to go with what you're given in life. We're just everyday people, just like you. And we want to see this nice young elf recover the best she can, if we can. We should get her to a hospital, possibly. Christmas is important. Like, I'm a big fan of your work, too. I'm a big fan of your work. I'm very sorry to have disappointed you, but we're all just people living, and we're trying our best, and it wounds me that you no longer like my material, but I'm doing my best to keep getting out there, despite my circumstances.
I know, but Donald, some of you aren't just people living. Some of you are vampires unliving and killing my elves. She was just a minimum wage employee working here for the Christmas season.
Can one of us jump him while he's distracted talking to him?
Yeah,
Oh my
you
God.
can.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you
let's do
can.
that.
Yeah, Jonesy, are you
Yeah.
gonna jump Santa?
Well, I'm gonna see what Beryl and Lola do first because they're closer.
Okay.
But I would like to jump Santa.
Okay, I am not good at jumping, but I can do a Can I do a arms of Ahriman so he can stay still?
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
let me look at the cheat sheets to see what you have to do.
I can try to grapple Santa, guys.
Okay,
You're so into like grappling someone.
That is my one thing that I can do. Okay, I'm very strong. I have
specialty.
a specialty in grappling. That's the one thing I can do.
Arms of Armin is a rouse check, so you will have to roll a single dice and see if you get hungrier.
Okay, but also if Jonesy is gonna grapple him, isn't it gonna be like the same like effect?
Well, I'm gonna let you do your thing first. I'm gonna let you do your thing
Yeah,
first.
let's,
and I'll
let's
grapple
okay.
you.
use your cool ability.
All right. What is one rouse check? I guess.
Just roll a single dice in the dice roller, and you have a hunger of 0 and a difficulty of 1. If you succeed, you don't get hungry. If you fail, you get hungrier.
I got a success.
Cool.
Yes.
So you don't get
that's-
hungrier. Okay. You take 1 turn and pay the cost, which you did. You summon these extensions. You can perform bludgeoning and grappling attacks against distant targets every subsequent turn. So the first thing is you just summoning these. So it'll take another action to like do something.
Okay, so I'm just
to
focusing on
Santa.
summoning then.
Yeah, what does it look like though? You have these shadowy extensions from the shadows around you. What does it look like?
If
as
you can believe
summon
it, they
these?
might even look reminiscent of Ryan Gosling's arms. But that's something that only I would know because I know him better than anyone. To you
Yeah,
guys,
okay.
it just looks like arms,
I see.
Oh my
and they
God.
sprout out of the shadows, and they start developing.
Yeah, I'll say Santa doesn't notice this because he's talking to Donald. Donald got 12 successes. So it would be wild for me to be like, yeah, that doesn't matter. So Santa doesn't notice these Ryan Gosling arms emerging from the shadows around him.
My
What are
armlings.
your armlings? What are Lola and Jonesy doing in this while this conversation
Okay,
is
then I
happening?
guess I'll grapple him. Just to contain him, you know?
Yeah, just to contain him. Okay. Okay, so that is your strength plus brawl plus 1 for grapple.
Okay.
And he gets what is this difficulty? Just a difficulty of 5.
Oh, just a difficulty of
Yeah.
I see. Okay, well I got 5 successes, so I beat him.
Cool.
Yay!
So,
Yes.
yeah, what does this look like, Jonesy, as you launch yourself past Donald
Yeah,
to
he
grapple
uses his he like
Santa?
okay, what I'm envisioning is Jonesy like bends his knees so he gets like really squat to the ground, and then he like jumps up with the full force of his
Like
power.
a frog.
Yeah.
Like a
And
frog,
still,
yes.
And you still are dressed like,
Lestat.
Lestat, yeah.
With my
the
creepy
wig,
super
yeah.
blue contacts.
So scary.
And my bad wig.
Launch yourself at him and immediately grapple him. Is Lola doing
Yeah.
anything?
I would say I imagine when she got shot with the stake thing, she dropped her gun
Okay.
because I feel like it would just be cheating if she could just keep taking shots at it. That would be kind of cheating. So I would say maybe she tries to, while Santa's distracted, can she like try and like pull the stake out of her shoulder?
Yes, yeah, that's not even, like, you can just do that, I think. It's not like a contested thing or anything. Because you didn't get staked in the heart. If you get staked in the heart, you go into torpor. He just
Torpor.
staked you in the shoulder.
Okay. Then I take it out and I like throw it on the ground, and then I'm so sorry. I reached to go pick up my gun.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
I mean, okay. So what Jonesy's thinking about the whole situation is, even though Donald's diffusing it, this is still a vampire hunter that is going to kill other kindred.
Yes. He has,
And this is
your domain, and he has been affecting other kindred, so yeah.
That's true.
so we gotta take care of our
We
domain.
should kill him.
That's the plan.
Yeah, I'm not in the
Kill
wrong
him.
here. I'm only a little bit in the wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
okay.
did kill someone, but
So I think since Donald has been distracting him, he's having this conversation about how he hates to do this, but he has to kill you. Santa is saying that. And I think, how do I want to do this? Okay. I think as the arms start to encroach, are you all gonna kill this guy? Like, is that your
that's
intention?
Jones's plan.
Yeah,
That's
Jonesy's.
also my plan.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that's Lola's plan too.
I guess Donald just stands there as Jonesy tackles him, going like, "What are you doing?" Like,
It's a vampire hunter, man.
they're a fan of mine, though. Come on, I don't have a lot of those left.
He said he stopped watching you. He thinks you're shit now.
I can get him back. I can get him back. The human connection of looking him in the eye.
say that. I don't think you're shit. I just am disappointed that you're a vampire. Do you think you could get off of me, young man?
Santa, do you want to kill Donald Graves?
he hesitates.
It's naughty to lie, Santa.
Santa, what's your favorite Graves episode, huh? If you're a true fan.
Well, I liked when he had George Clooney on.
And what do they do?
Talked.
What mini game did they play?
Well, it's been a few years. You can't expect me to remember.
And Jonesy will tighten his grip on Santa.
Yeah, I think you all pretty much did get the drop on him. And even though he has true faith, he dropped, he dropped his icon. He's not singing anymore. He is still just a human. I don't think this is a roll or anything. You've already kind of gotten past the kind of obstacles of this. Between Jonesy grappling him and these arms, if you all want to kill him, you can kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will squeeze him to death.
Oh my god.
Let me.
Or at
I
least
will
until
do.
someone kills him in a different way.
Yeah. Let me do. I'm just gonna do one little secret roll.
Don't
to
like
see
that.
If he has any way to survive this. I don't really think that he can.
I feel bad, but I gotta do it.
Would you believe this is the second stream I've done where players killed Santa Claus?
Oh my
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna have him. Okay, so Jonesy. Actually, how do I want to do this? Yeah, I don't really think there's anything that he can roll that's like a contested roll that's gonna matter. I think he is just gonna get killed.
Because Barry has Barry has Beryl has Ryan Gosling's arms.
Yes,
ready
I think
to-
between the
Yeah.
grappling and the arms and the gun, I just don't really think there's anything that he can do.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and describe for me what happens when you guys kill this mall Santa back behind the mall.
I'm gonna say, this is for Jesus!
Why?
Because I have an affinity with Jesus as someone who also gets stigmata.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And Jesus
Yeah.
and Santa are rivals. We all know this.
Yes, they're rivals. They're rivals, of course,
They're
guys.
competing
so
for
then
Christmas.
I'm squeezing him and holding him open for attack for the others while also simultaneously hurting him a lot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
And I'll drink some of his blood. Sure, why not?
Oh my god.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
have a feast.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just all drink from him and get our
Wait,
hunger down.
we should get his dying words, his last words.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think. Hang on. Okay, no. I was checking to see if you take. Oh wait, do you take damage from drinking from someone with true faith?
I was gonna say, I feel like
Oh.
that's
That's that. Resist dominate, can sense the presence of a vampire. Yeah, I feel like it would make sense, but that's not part of the power of true faith. So yeah, you don't take damage, even though I would really think that you would. So yeah, you could feed on him.
I do. And then I say, join in, guys.
I'm not hungry, no thanks. She just has her gun pointed at him.
Oh, well, you did just kill someone.
Yeah.
You did just kill that woman right there, so I get it.
Yeah.
So I will offer. I'm offering to share with both Donald and Beryl.
Okay, I will drink some blood from his arm.
Yeah, you roll up his very
Donald.
nice Santa costume sleeves. You can tell this is not like, this is not like a Santa company that like gives cheap costumes. This is a guy who really devoted his life to being a mall Santa and really sprung for an expensive mall Santa costume. But you start sucking blood out of his arm. What is Donald doing?
Donald's very hungry, but I think he's just standing there in shock. He hasn't been a vampire very long, and he just is like, "Oh my god, what the hell is happening?"
I look toward Donald with like blood in my mouth. And I'm like, Donald, come, Mr. Graves, come join the fresh blood.
Donald, I think out of everyone, you should drink from this guy because he said he would kill you, even though he's a fan. And then, can we have if Donald doesn't drink, can we have him do like a hunger check? He has pretty high hunger. He's really high hunger.
How hungry is Donald?
He's at 4.
Oh, you are pretty hungry. That's up to. I'll leave that up to you, like I left up to Orla before. If you want to have to roll to see if you can resist drinking from Santa, you can. But if you don't want to have to roll, I won't make you roll it.
I'll go for it. What do I have to roll?
It is willpower. If you get any successes, you do not go into a frenzy. So it's just a difficulty of 1. And you don't put your hunger in for willpower checks.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's just 5? 5
Yes.
dice pool. I have 3 successes.
Okay,
Oh,
so
nice.
you are
So-
like, this is looking good, but you resist. You don't go into a hunger frenzy.
I'm happy for you. I'm gonna stand outside for a little bit.
Donald, you resist this, I think partially because Santa's like, he's not quite dead yet, but he is fading fast. And he just looks at you with so much disappointment. As he dies. He doesn't even have any last words. He just kind of weakly says, oh. Actually, he does have last words. He says, the spirit of Christmas will live on.
He died doing what he
And
loved.
dies.
And you know what? Jonesy does believe in the spirit of Christmas. He loves Christmas. He's getting a gift for his
Yeah.
streamer.
All of you are gonna take 2 stains for killing Santa Claus.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
Wait, does that mean -2 humanity?
Not yet. So the last thing we'll do, I think, as we are getting towards we're getting to the end time of the stream, is you will all have to roll remorse checks.
Where's the stain on the sheet?
You basically check the stains on the opposite side from like how you mark humanity.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn.
And remorse is a character with any stains marked on their humanity track at the end of the session makes a remorse test. Roll a number of dice equal to the unmarked, unfilled squares on the humanity tracker. The minimum number is 1. So, however many empty spots you have between where your humanity is at and where your stains are, if that makes sense.
I don't have any spots.
Okay, so it's just 1 for you.
If I have 7 humanity, does that mean I have 3? I rolled 3 dice?
No, you rolled 2 because you took 2 stains, right?
Yes.
Oh, no, you just roll 1. You just roll 1 because you have 7 humanity. You have 2 stains. That means you only have 1 open slot, so you just roll 1.
Yes.
Oh,
I think
Roll-
everyone is just rolling 1.
No, I get to roll 2, guys, because I already lost a humanity.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. So Jonesy rolls 2. So in the dice roller, you just put your dice pool. Your dice pool is either 1 or 2. You don't put hunger, and your difficulty is just 1. If you get any successes, you don't lose humanity. But if you fail, you lose humanity.
I got 2 successes.
I failed.
So it's just 1 in the dice pool?
Yes.
Yes, for you, yeah.
Alright.
I think
One
I
success.
successed.
One
Okay.
success.
So Beryl and Donald, as the mall is closing soon, so the night still spreads out ahead of you for whatever else you want to do tonight. But the mall is closing. You've got your shopping done. Have you taken care of the problem that's in your domain? But the two of you, Dreamy, did you succeed?
I did succeed. I got 2
Okay.
successes.
So Donald, Jonesy, and Beryl, as you make your way, for the rest of whatever you're doing this evening, you do feel some remorse for what you did. Like, even though you had to do it, you're protecting your domain, you are like, he seemed like a really good mall Santa, like, the kids really liked him. And because you feel remorse for your actions, you don't lose humanity.
Wait, actually, I'm gonna do a willpower reroll. I don't want to feel bad. I feel like that's untrue to my character.
So you want to lose? You can choose to just lose humanity if you want.
Oh,
if
okay,
you
I'm
don't
just
wanna
gonna
feel
lose
bad.
humanity.
Okay.
I'd rather just have lower
Okay.
humanity.
Okay.
God.
So the two of you who feel remorse, you keep your humanity. The other two of you, Lola and Beryl, you're like, we were justified. We don't feel bad about this at all. This
Yeah.
had to happen.
He shot me first.
He shot
he
first.
shot Lola first.
That's true.
And your humanity goes down by 1. So I think now both of you will have a humanity of 6, I believe.
Hey, now you're the same as me.
Now you're the same as
Oh,
Jonesy
no.
Bones, just what you wanted.
That's right.
Yep.
Welcome to the party, guys, of 6 humanity.
Yeah. Yeah, and so you, what do you think you do with the rest of your evening as we are closing up the story?
I get my gifts wrapped at a professional gift wrapper for
Makes
my
sense.
beautiful streamer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll mail it to her P.O. box.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I shimmy over to Donald and I'm like, okay, so Donald, I'll see you on that Ryan Gosling episode, huh? Donald?
Yeah, we'll make that
Yeah,
work.
I'll see you. Don't worry. I already know where everything is. I'll see you then. I'll see you then.
Okay,
Oh my God.
I gotta go. Thank you. Very nice to see all of you. Very nice.
Hey, but at least we saved our domain. There was a vampire killer running around killing our
Yeah.
kind.
We could have lost Lola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And many others, too, I bet.
Yeah.
But especially me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just how it is. Good luck, ladies, and you. All right, we'll have a good Christmas. Good day.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas to
Merry
you, Donnie!
Christmas.
Donald goes and he wants to just tag out with Larry and give him the expensive magic card he bought for $8,000.
Yeah.
So he just goes and does that and hangs out with his only buddy.
Yeah. Larry's very appreciative of it. He's kind of like shocked, I think. But
Yeah,
very
especially because you're not even
appreciative.
that rich anymore.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Your net worth.
Yeah.
Your
What about
net worth
Lola?
is your net worth. Lola
Yeah, that's true.
ends up giving the candle to the girl that she kind of has a crush on.
Mhm.
The girl is actually quite impressed and is interested in taking the next steps with Lola. However, Lola soon realizes that she can't really stick around anyways because of her clan curse. So then she's just like kind of backs out of the relationship and goes back to just being a flaky person.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
sad.
It's okay.
You're not gonna catch Beryl or Jonesy being flaky, let me just say.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
They're devoted. And that's our game of Vampire the Masquerade. VTuber the
That was so fun!
That was super fun.
Thank you.
I'm gonna do something a little unorthodox because I have to use the restroom so bad. So I'm gonna throw it over to you guys to do your outros, and I'm gonna peace for just a second and be right back. But we'll start. You guys can go in any order that you want, really. But we'll start with Barry and let people know where they can find you, what else you have going on. Let me do this so people can follow you other places, and I will be right back.
So my name is Barry, and I was a vampire today. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you for donating. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chatting. I hope everyone has a good rest of the day. Yeah.
Awesome. You did so good as Beryl, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was fun. It was my first time, and it was a lot of fun. Thank you for inviting me.
Yes.
Okay.
Dreamy, do you want to go next? You're next in the overlay.
Okay, sure, I'll go next. Hi, guys. I'm Dreamy. I played the Freaky Deek Jonesy. If you support Jonesy, please give me a follow, because on YouTube specifically, because I'm trying to get to 500 followers on YouTube. And you can find me at Dreamytude on all places.
Cute.
Yippee! Yippee!
And this was really fun, and I gotta give my stars to everyone for playing. Like, you guys all stayed in character so well, and it was really awesome.
Dreamy, do you want to go next?
You're next in the overlay, though.
Oh,
do you want to
okay,
go?
sweet.
Yeah,
I'll
for
go
it,
next.
for it. You got this. You got this.
Yay! Thank you guys so much for chatting, participating, tipping, purposefully messing with us, purposely helping us. We really appreciate all of your support, and thank you, everyone.
Yeah,
and
thank you, guys.
Barry and Grimmy, this whole thing Dreamy and I did as a big thank you for the two of them for setting up that awesome GTA server for all of us earlier this year.
Oh.
So it was like a big thank you for like that awesomeness and that
What
fun
the
time. So we
heck?
wanted to make sure you guys had a fun time too, as a
Thank
treat for how hard
you.
you worked. So yes, thank you everyone. And my name is Orga Gankyan. My links are there. I'm gonna be debuting a new model and fresh everything in the new year, so please stay tuned for that. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yay. Let's go. That's so nice.
Rimbo.
Grim. What? I don't know why I said my own name. I'm Grimmy. I play a lot of horror games. And I do voices. I don't have anything really that interesting planned. Barry did a lovely job with that GTA server. She did so much and she was so powerful.
Oh.
I'm really happy that you guys liked it.
Thank you, Grimmy. Grimbo
she-
love.
She worked so hard. It was incredible. So I'm really happy that you guys appreciated that. This was so fun. Thank you so much for inviting me. I really liked it.
Yay.
Yeah, I hope this means that you guys like even the tabletop Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because it's like a very fun system that, I don't know. It's cool. I think it's cool.
It is. It is. It's a very fun. Yeah, I loved all of it. It was really neat to see your guys' characters and how all of you were very different. All of you were very cool. Very thematic. Very neat. I liked it. Liked it a lot.
Yeah, I liked how I thought all of you guys were pretty normal, and it turns out only Donnie was normal.
Donald was the only normal one. Well, like, once he gets a couple more years as a vampire under his belt, he's gonna become kind of sick and twisted like the rest of us, I
Yeah.
That's right. Get ready to get sick
Yeah.
and twisted.
Oh boy, yeah.
feel. Yes.
Somewhere out there in the future. Oh, what do you think your characters are gonna do in like the far future? If you have any ideas, since it's a one shot, you can.
Well,
crazy.
Jonesy's goal is to get with his streamer at the end of the day,
Oh my
so
God.
Oh.
you know.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Mine is
Welcome
definitely gonna get a restraining order from Ryan
Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So are we still doing outros or did you all finish?
We finished, but I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Now that the one shot is over, can you tell us what the ghost was about?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I can. The ghost. Let me look at my notes. The ghost is a Christmas spirit haunting the mall.
Wait,
you were
right? I freaking told you guys! I said it.
Yes. This
No
particular
fucking
ghost
way.
died during the production, during a production of The Christmas Carol in the 1920s in a theater that was demolished to make way for the skyscraper. She is enraged by the commercialization of the holidays and the lack of support for the arts. So she
Oh.
kind of, I was kind of doing a Christmas Carol thing with her.
That is so funny.
But
Love
got a
that.
bestial failure.
Yeah, I did.
So sometimes that happens. Thanks everybody so much for doing this stream. I had so much fun. I appreciate all of you being here. Let me quickly go back and see if I missed other follows so I can shout people out before I end stream. Watermelon 1752, Jito, Super Iron Bob, and Curious. Thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate it. I will quickly say, if you are a new follower here, or if this is your first time watching my streams, I am Taylor. I do a lot of TTRPG streams, usually one-shots. I have another one a week from today of a game called Swamp Troll Witches. That'll be same bat time, same bat channel. That is a GM-less game about these witches who live in a swamp, and it's like very world-buildy, so we'll be doing like a lot of that stuff together with some other players. And then I also stream video game stuff. A lot of times, if you like VTubers, I have a possum PNG tuber that I usually use for my video game streams. So right now I'm playing The Witcher, and then I've also been playing TCG Card Shop Simulator. So that's what I've got going on. You can also check out my YouTube to see previous streams I've done, including, I think the one that the players killed Santa Claus is still on my YouTube. That was a D&D game that I told the players was Home Alone. And the first part was Home Alone, but they didn't know that the second half was going to be the Santa Claus. So they thought that burglars were breaking into their house, but actually it was Santa Claus and they killed him.
Oh,
Oh my
oh
god!
my gosh.
Yeah.
That's
so-
way
and-
darker than what we did.
Yes, it was the real Santa Claus, and they did kill him. They're all goblins in that game. But yeah, and thanks everybody for the tips and for helping out the players succeed, because someone in chat did say they had these players had exceptionally bad luck, which I think they did.
Yes.
We were so bad. It was crazy how bad we were doing.
Yeah, but you succeeded in the end, even if some of you lost a little bit of humanity by killing this really dedicated mall Santa. Do you all want to say goodbye to the chat and goodbye to the YouTube VOD?
Bye, everyone.